Oh, you got that.
Well, we're recording now, Negroes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the AfrOtaku Podcast, episode 10, the podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined by my co-host, who will introduce themselves, starting right now.
Hey, I'm Player 5.
What's good? It's Jugger.
What up? It's Gramps.
All right, let's get into the story time. So, what was this, like 2 weeks ago? 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went to Indiana for something.
Thought this was Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm sorry. I was about to like,
He got it early?
I was going to boot this. Like, this is going to disappear, man. I ain't even got a PlayStation.
I don't ever play Kingdom Hearts, man.
All that hate we've been doing on Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, so we went to Indiana, and me and Player 5, and that shit was weak, more or less.
I mean, they had some positives.
What was the positives? Because I...
Okay.
Housing's cheap.
No skyscrapers?
Housing was cheap.
Yeah, I didn't see any skyscrapers. So
Oh, no. So we was out in Chicago, we was in what would be considered like 95th or like the high hundreds, you know what I'm saying, of Indianapolis. So we was out in the middle of nowhere. Yep. But technically we was still in Indianapolis. But yeah, bro, I'm sorry. Y'all said it weak. The housing was cheap. Ain't no taxes, no sales taxes, so that's lit per usual.
So are y'all buying a property though?
I mean, I would buy a property there, sure,
to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. But they property taxes were absurd though, right? So it was kind of ridiculous. I was just looking at some of the stuff, for it to be near fucking nothing. Why your property taxes that high, bro? What you charging me for?
Yeah, I think one guy. I think there was one guy living out there that I was talking to at my old construction site. He said his property taxes were $12,000 a year, some shit like that.
Yeah, bro. It was literally that high.
$12,000 a year.
Places that would cost half as much as this place will have twice as much property tax. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They wings? Garbage, bro. Stop making wings in all of Indianapolis.
Stop calling them wings. I don't know what the fuck those were. So some people...
Chicken meat. Call them chicken meat on the stick.
That's basically what it was. Chicken meat with a drizzle of something.
Hey, they put their sauce on like this, bro.
I'm telling you, man. You know, some places got dry rub wings, right? So then you just taste that, but there's no sauce. It's not wet, right?
Yeah.
And then there's wet wings, right? Where they really toss it in the fucking sauce.
They dip.
Indiana didn't know which one it was.
They didn't know which one.
Put it that way. It wasn't wet, and it wasn't enough season on there to be called dry, fam. It was
they took a dry rub and put it in water to make
and then they just did this with the wing.
Swipe that motherfucker on there.
And then fried that whole
no bread and
then
nothing.
Gave it to you. It was hey, here you go. No, I ate them hoes. I ordered lemon pepper wings and buffalo wings.
Ooh.
I didn't taste either.
No lemon pepper.
I didn't taste the lemon pepper, nor did I taste the buffalo.
I was already knowing from living in Chicago, you don't go nowhere else in the country and ask for lemon pepper wings. You're not gonna get what you want.
What you mean? Lemon pepper is not even from here.
Yeah, I get it, but niggas don't do it right though. Outside of Chicago, you take one step out, instantly they not doing it right.
You wildin' on that because we not the original. Lemon
motherfucker hit Dalton and it's nope, lemon pepper. So I don't even mess with it. So
you talking about how we put the seasoning on our sharks and heralds? You mean?
Yeah, they get it seasoned
I'm talking
up.
about lemon pepper wings is a thing from some place in the South. I want to say.
Yeah,
but probably, it's different.
Maybe they do it alright, but
no. But ours the way Wingstop makes lemon pepper wings here is not. I'm talking about that type of lemon pepper. I'm not talking about I go to Sharks and get some wings and they put lemon pepper seasoning on it. That's different.
Oh, you talking about some different shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about lemon pepper wings.
Oh, see, he have interest.
But yeah, so yeah, their lemon pepper wings was garbage.
Oh, they parking was goofy. So it was just any city, I guess, where it's it's parking, except it's very unclear because there'll be parking spots, but it's no, this is only for taxis.
Yeah, taxis have parking spaces for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Defined, numbered parking spaces.
Mm-hmm. And it's damn, this dude saw us parking. We made eye contact, bro. And then he waited until we got out and asked him, hey, can we park there? To be nah. So we'd have just kept going about our business. He'd have been oh, them niggas, they shit gone. You know what I'm saying? He knew He was just watching us. Like, that's some bitch made shit. Let niggas know, like, hey, you can't park here. That's all it takes.
So what happens when taxis run out of business then? When everybody's using Uber? And
you know them niggas ain't got Uber out there, bro.
Yeah. It was that backwards of a city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, Indianapolis, fix your shit.
They hangout area kind of look like a old school. Like, I felt like I was kind of in the 60s, like a sock hop.
I honestly felt like U of I on a slow day. Like if you walk down Green Street on a slow day, that is exactly what Indianapolis looked like when we went there.
U of I during the summer?
Yeah, during the summer. Like at nighttime during the summer, if you walk up and down Green Street and there wasn't much going on, you see a few people out. Like that was, I don't know if that was their like big party area.
I think that was their turn up.
But if it was, yeah. But the funniest part is that think of Green Street on a slow day. That was like their lit day, I think. I felt like that was supposed to be lit for them. Like
so this is how
like
you know
niggas is outside today.
It was definitely like lit for them because like that was like 2 major football games going on in pros and in college. Like niggas are out at a bar on like major football games. You know, like they just
especially in Indiana because they backwards. They backwards enough that they fuck with football.
They backwards so backwards that they vote red. Like. That explains it all.
Oh, it's political.
He just went
go tap dance out there. But yeah. Overall, wouldn't go back there for fun.
And then that bitch stole
if someone
my hat.
had me go back there, I'd go. I guess.
I felt like, and then when that bitch stole my hat, that was like. Remember, I was telling you like I was like going to get some food. And then this lady, like, I had my hat in my back pocket.
Okay. Yeah. And she took it and put it on her head.
Took it and put it on her head.
She was shooting her shot, though.
He said she was shooting her shot, but to me, I'm like, I'm sorry, no racist, but I can't trust when, like, a person, I'm not even going to say race, when a straight-haired person puts something on their head, because y'all have the ability to get lice. If a black person put it on their head, the worst I'm going to get some dandruff. So I'm like, damn, bro, why you put my hat on your head? I don't know what you got like that. Like,
that shit,
I was a little disrespected. Like, give me my hat.
Shot.
That was a pretty weak shot.
She
I didn't like that shit from people I knew.
Huh?
I didn't even like that shit from people I know.
Damn.
Because you don't know people's head like that.
That's right.
No,
So as far as I'm concerned, if that was a shot you shot, Miss Lady, if this ever get to you, that was an air ball. Sweet. It worked on no Indianapolis niggas, not on me.
Damn. Oh.
He's almost.
I mean, that's at least one nice thing. You don't need a Ford car to go to the shooting range.
Oh, there's that.
You need a what?
A Ford car.
I ain't going shooting in no red states, bro.
True.
I mean, they might just put me up as a target in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, just go over there and walk up there and get the bullets. We collect the bullets after we shoot.
Oh, we get 50% off when you collect the bullets. Oh,
word?
Fire! I'm sorry. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I know that every red voting person is not racist, but bro, Trump our president.
It's funny to believe so, though.
Yeah.
Dude, sure we could say vast majority.
You know I'm a Republican.
I formally denounce this podcast. I'm
done.
What an air horn, man.
I'm done. If only independents could win, man. That's what I will say. Did we have a voting talk? We talked about voting last time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so I'll leave it alone. I won't talk about that. But yeah, I mean,
the only thing we vote
hey,
for
go on and vote.
The only thing we vote for is the person we're gonna fucking have on our team for these anime shows. That's the only voting we doing.
Oh, you didn't vote?
Yeah, I vote.
Oh, I was like, damn, bro.
But I mean, if you didn't, how you gonna put him out there?
The only talk that we doing about voting is fucking for these anime.
Oh, okay, got you. I was about to say, I was like, we about to do one of them lame after school peer pressure specials in this motherfucker for you and voting. Like, hey, Nick, you don't vote?
But have it intervention and shit.
You seen the what was it, Lawyer Squad episode or something like that, where they had like some weird after school special episode, but they was like talking about this dude not wearing condoms, I think. But I don't know, I can't reference it now. But either way, it'll be something like that.
I personally think Lawyer Squad weak.
What? All right, well, on a decent news, I'm done. Go ahead, take it away, Grams.
All right, on to the decent news.
You gotta do the spin.
That was good.
You gotta do the chair spin. You know how to do that.
Oh, 9/11.
Spirit.
So you know me, I'm a video game and technology guy or whatever, so I'm gonna just go straight into it. There are rumors that Microsoft is going to release an Xbox One console that doesn't have a disk drive.
That makes sense.
I don't know why spend money to do all that extra shit when you could just simply
make you more money.
Wait, Microsoft's still relevant?
Damn.
Yeah, they are.
In 2019.
I mean, but if you already got an Xbox One, you can just simply download all of your shit to that exact same Xbox One console.
This is reminding me of the internet mandate that happened like a few years ago when the Xbox One was finna
when
come
it first
out.
came out. Oh,
yeah, where
were
everyone was like, "Are you being like? Why are you being dumb?" Like,
okay,
poor people still exist. Man.
First of all,
Still
it was
go to
only
GameStop.
goofy niggas that was like that. So basically, you would have had to have been on the internet so that you could share your game library, which is overall lit. Like, oh, I can share my games. But goofy ass niggas that like, this one nigga from Crete, who we just gonna say is in love with Piccolo. I ain't gonna say his name. But that nigga who was not even gonna buy an Xbox One was hating on it. I'm like, all right, bro, you just go buy you a PlayStation. Because that library would have been lit. Like, I could just share my games. And also, Xbox does not fuck with, like, PlayStation came out and said, like, hey, we fuck with game rebuying and sharing, like, GameStop deal. Xbox don't fuck with it. So they get rid of the disc so that you can't sell your game back. You know what I'm saying? You bought that motherfucker. It's yours now, nigga. Like, ain't no selling it, ain't no buying no used games. But I mean, like...
Wait, so you're talking about I can't give Black Ops 3 back after I played it for like 2 days?
That's it, bro.
So you saying if I bought a game, found out it was trash, I can't sell it back?
Ain't no return button on the console, bro.
Dang, I can't say, hello, Xbox, return this game for me?
They would... Bro, one time I accidentally bought a game, called Xbox, and was like, hey, bro, this was back at Xbox 360. I was like, hey, bro, I don't want this. And they was like, you bought it, fuck you talking about? You're not getting it back, bro. They were very blatant. Like, nigga, you never seeing this money again. Nigga. You might as well have fun
so you
playing this
it
game.
like online store, you can't like...
It's like, hey, bro, you might as well have fun playing this game because you ain't seeing this money
That's crazy.
ever.
Does PlayStation even have that? Because I don't think I've ever tried to return a PlayStation game that I've downloaded online. I wonder what that's like. I feel like they just can't because they can't...
Oh,
there's gotta be ways to pull it off. You know what I mean? Like
For
they
sure.
can't ensure that you didn't.
First of all, I know for a fact there's ways to pull it off because there might have been people that had a digital version of NCAA, but now you can't buy NCAA no more because you know they don't make the game anymore. Yeah. So they could do that. They just like, no, bro, you're not getting your money back. That's it. You accidentally slipped $59.99 in our pocket and you ain't getting it back.
Damn.
Good God.
I get you. Yeah, that's one of the dirt that Xbox own, but shit.
I mean, for them, it's probably more of a pure profit because the expenses that they spend putting it on a cloud or whatever the fuck they put it on so you can download it is probably vastly like their profit margins definitely went up when they do digital downloads versus you buying the disc that they have to create, put in a box. Do all that extra bullshit for you, but
I'll tell you this right now: GameStop and shit like that. Like, because I know a lot of people that are in the gaming community and like make video games and shit like that. GameStop is the downfall of games. That is why DLC exists because of places like GameStop that buy and sell you games. Because like think about it this way: so $60, right? A portion of that money goes to each person. All right, you spend $60 on it. Now you sell that bitch back. Now another spent $60 on this same game. The niggas that made this only made $60. GameStop made $60 off you. Another $60 off the next nigga, and the next nigga, they not getting that money. They made $60 off this one game that floated around 8 times. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh, bro, now we have to give you half the game and make you pay for the other half because we make way less money. Like GameStop and shit, basically buying and selling games that way is the death of video games. Less people are in the community now because you get paid less because they can't afford to keep you around. Games take longer to come out, or they just put out bullshit and make you pay for DLC.
Damn, well.
So good job, PlayStation.
I already knew GameStop was the devil from day one. You trying to get $10 for my fucking game.
Talking about, I just bought 60. Bring this bitch back. They like, oh, we'll take $4 for that.
Yep. Wow. So y'all really go homie though.
Nigga, you just saw me less than 24 hours ago. You know what I mean?
Right now.
Talking about, well, we can give you 10 in store credit.
Store credit.
Get my
You talking about Spirit credits, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. I see what the game is.
Yeah.
Just like Spirit and these hoes. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little spiteful, so I'm kind of happy to see companies. It sucks that all them jobs gonna be lost, but I like to see motherfuckers, and it was never really for the culture to like get taken down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, oh, okay, well, you guys didn't really give a fuck about gamers when it became. You just saw the business aspect of it, and you see how you go down. I feel like now, businesses got to learn that. If you haven't learned that yet, the next GameStop that comes, like, make sure you give a fuck about the culture, fam. That's the only way you're gonna make money, because that's the only niggas who won't want to keep you up.
Anybody remember GameFly, goofy ass? Everybody?
Yeah.
I thought about it.
I did. I was that nigga. I got my mom to do it. No, bro. You would get your game and be like, yeah, it's lit. I'm about to play Tom's Clancy. Huh? Devil May Cry, nigga. Like, shit like that. Or it'd be scratched the hell up, bro. Like, it'd be like, oh, you pop it into the console. It's like, oh, this game can't read this. I'm like, wow. Unless you like just, and then if it's like, oh, the game just came out, you're not getting it. You're not getting it because it's like, oh, we all out. Right, you gotta wait. Now I waited a month. All my niggas done flipped it already. Yeah. Could have just borrowed it from them. And now I got it from GameFly.
Damn.
And then
and I was thinking so hard about doing that shit.
It was not worth. They got hella niggas. Some nigga made millions off our dumb ass.
Oh yeah. That's how it works, and then they just dip out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, supposedly the next generation of consoles is going to be the last console. So,
think so? Who say that?
What is that?
I heard that shit.
These things gotta be future proof. They better be future proof in these consoles.
But nothing is ever going to be future proof.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like
unless it's module or whatever, you can actually upgrade it yourself like you do with
I just
PCs,
feel like they're already stupid with putting these things so close to each other. And then second of all, I feel like they can't dictate that for Nintendo. I don't see why Nintendo would stop making new consoles. I see it from like the other ones.
I don't see it from any of them.
Really?
Because from a business standpoint, if you was like, hey bro, if some nigga came to your pitch and was like, hey, I made this future proof console, I'll be like, that's cool. Now get that off my table because that don't make me money. Like, let's make it half as good as that. Then the next year, make that one half as good as the next one, and just like keep making money.
You don't see it ending.
Like, no business model would ever be like, hey guys, let's put ourselves out of business. Like, so like
it's just like phones. They don't have the technology to make them 10 times better, but they want to put them in small iterations.
When I'm saying like future proofing, I mean like basically when you get the system, it's like modular in a way where instead of like how like they work now, which is what allowed like the distance between creating new ones, is like now we can fix problems by creating updates instead of creating a new thing. So now it'll be like, oh okay, like yeah, all right, you want to like. The new PlayStation 5 or 6 is not like a new PlayStation. It's just like, here's this piece you can add onto your other system to make it better. That's what I mean by future-proof. And I don't mean like, I just like, you just gonna have that and that's it. I mean like, it's gotta be made in a way that like, you can plug and play different pieces or whatever.
I mean, I think it would be smart for them to do. It wouldn't be from the console's perspective, but like EA, like if they made like a 2K19 subscription. So it's like, hey, bro, you bought this 2K19 subscription. So every year you pay us $60, and then we just put out a major patch every year. So it's like, oh, it's 2K20. You know what I'm saying? And then that would get people.
That's honestly what I thought they should have done a long time ago with a lot of these games. Is like I was like, I don't see why they keep making like new discs. I'm like, all this game really is just like a bunch of updates. Like all you need is like, all right, especially the sports games. Like all of those could just be like, all right, we just update with a bunch of rosters. And I think they do that already. But like 2K is like after a while when the teams change, like in real life they'll like put an update out and change it. So I'm like, why are we changing the whole fucking game? Like you can just make an update and add that new functionality. Like I don't know that part. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I was thinking the same thing. It's like you could just pay like a monthly fee or whatever and go, all right, now I bought this game for $60. Now I'm paying this monthly fee for like like more shit as time goes on. Like make the game better. And I think that would like free up the space from them niggas that make the shitty games for deadlines. It's like, oh, okay, I can actually give you the complete game over time instead of like failing on the first shit. It's like now I can go, okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix this shit. Like I'm gonna get it what it needs to be. But whatever. I don't know. These niggas don't want these ideas.
Oh, there's somebody out there pitching.
They want brand new every year. That gets more money.
I'm telling you, how
do you think GTA is making so much damn money? All they do is just send out updates every damn month.
Yeah, that's becoming a big thing.
I'm still surprised he's still in this GTA shit, boy. That shit was boring. Like the online version. Like I had fun, but like
they allow for
I couldn't
modifications.
put that much time in there.
modding, and basically they play towards the people. The people want to mod and the people want to stream. All right, let's make it super easy to stream. So instead of all this hookup, you push a button and you stream. Yeah. And then let's like instead of saying like, oh, if you mod this game, we gonna fuck you're liable to get sued. It's just like, oh yeah, bro, mod. Here go a community for modding, and that's what keeps Skyrim in it. Skyrim damn near about to be 10 years old by now. What did it come out? 2011. A couple more years, it's 10 years old. Niggas still play that shit to this day.
Really?
Yeah, because you can mod it however you want. They just add crazy ass powers, and some niggas are so crazy they'll mod and make a whole fucking world. Like, oh hey bro, try my world out.
On some Minecraft shit.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Yeah, sorry. What else on the docket?
I didn't include it in my list, but while we're kind of in the conversation, what's the name of that shooting game?
Call of Duty?
No.
There's only one shooting game. Battlefield?
No. Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fortnite's on, I forgot which website it's won Game of the Year. Golden Controller of the Year. Shit like that.
That's goofy.
Now this isn't Game Awards. It's
like a survey or something.
Yeah. Some random website or organization, but supposedly they got Game of the Year. I mean, I guess I can see that considering that niggas have been playing that game all year. And
we can't argue it.
Got hella hype.
You got the numbers.
It's the Drake. Yeah. It's the Drake of the video game world.
No, I mean, it wouldn't be my game of the year, but but based on the numbers,
we're older now, guys. We gotta realize that, like, we at one point in time we dictated what the culture did. You know what I mean?
True.
When we was 13, and now we passed that off to a new generation of 13-year-olds.
That's true.
Dictated. Like Pokemon was only popping because we was all like 7 to 13. Making that shit pop. Same thing with you know. We the niggas that like push the market. Like when you're 13, it's like, all right, I'm gonna bug my mom to go to the fucking store on Black Friday and buy this shit for me. I need these holographic cards, motherfucker. Like I ain't even got the cash, but I need these cards. Why do you need these cards for? Because everybody in my school got these cards, motherfucker.
You can't be goofy. Yeah. You can't go buy me the fake.
Mom, why you gonna give me the Chinese ones? I ain't gonna give me the Chinese ones.
Japanese cards.
I'm saying, fam. But anyway,
yeah, you can peel off the stick on them.
I mean, but I would definitely probably choose Red Dead Redemption 2 or maybe Spider-Man.
Because you old now.
Yeah. Over that shit. But
you old now, nigga, man.
I mean, but the thing is, do y'all really play online games like that, though?
No, I do. I play League of Legends. I play
Fortnite for a little bit.
I play Fortnite.
I didn't see the fun.
Like 2 rounds of Fortnite. I was like, yeah, that's dead.
I mean, we was always. I feel like we were pushing the multiplayer anyways, and I feel like this one is like the.
Like we can't be mad. We did this to ourselves. Like he said, if any nigga in here that got on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and even for some of us like me that was even playing back on PlayStation 2 online, it's our fault because we hit them forums up. Hey, why this game not online? Yeah, online fun as hell. But what we realized is that just a little bit was fun. Now everything online. Yeah, and now we're like, bro, where the stories?
What's the point of inviting you over to my crib, man? Remember when we had to everybody brought a TV niggas and an Xbox.
That was good money. We was on that one TV and the basement. 8 niggas on that. Hey, bro, you off the sticks? You lost. Yeah. That's it.
And that's classic.
So not no more.
Fuck.
No, that's crazy. No, but I feel like that's what it is. And like them kids, like my little brother is playing that shit right now at the crib. Like he don't stop.
Damn,
like I'm telling you, he's on it. And but that was me though, because I was like about to get mad. I'm like, so I came home like yesterday night, like late as hell. Like I left the house at like maybe 2 or something. We did that, or like 3. We did that go-kart thing. I came back at like maybe 10, and I like opened the door. He's still playing. I was like, you playing this game all day? And then in my head, I'm like, I did that shit. And then I just walked back to work. Yeah. I was like, I can't really get mad at him because I was like literally in my room doing the same after school. After I did my homework, it was like the game till I went to sleep. Weekend with a new game, it's like you didn't. Nobody saw you.
That's true.
Like moms would be like, "Yo, you gonna eat?" And I'd be like, "Nah, I mean, yeah." At some point,
I am.
But you know what? It's a little different though because like the way they pander to like kids, like they make it so you can play Fortnite on your phone. Like,
that was a little wild.
And that's fucked up. And it's like y'all don't even think about the ramifications that have. Like, sure, we were all addicts to the game, but it's like
We can turn it off at some point.
But yeah, it's like niggas be in class, bro, like on Fortnite. I'm like, nah, I got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, because I grew up a gamer, I know what it's like. Right. Like, if I could play Call of Duty on my phone as a kid, stop it. What's cool, bro? I'm getting these kills, bro.
I'm dropping out.
Like, I remember how addictive that game was, bro. We used to play Call of Duty to stupid hours. There was one time we got on, me and my homies, we played from like 2 p.m. because that was when my one friend got out of church. So motherfucking 2 a.m. bro, boxing niggas. Like, it was crazy.
Work overtime.
And that's what sucks now is because like parents, I as a parent though, I'm never gonna let that shit happen. But like our parents are the ones that like curb the addiction a little bit because they're the ones that are like, all right, get the fuck off that game, right? You know what I mean? But I feel like the way the world is today, I don't know if all parents are really doing that anymore because now it's like, my kid shuts the fuck up for 12 hours. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, now him being on there is now, I don't gotta get him off that. I'm just letting him stay on that shit. I'm like, nah.
Plus, it's so much easily accessible. Like, the one, like, thing that was naturally stopping us back in the day is that we had to be at home to do it. Right. And, like P5 said, being on the phone, it's not like you're really gonna take away your kid's phone
road trips.
At school. So it's like it's practically unstoppable unless you literally take all tech away from a kid, which is pretty much taking out like the kid's lifeline at like this point in time. So it's like this ain't gonna happen.
Whoever started this shit, I guess it's all of these companies, Google, Facebook, all y'all won, man. All right, like I don't know, you made it such a catch-22. It's like I can't stop it because if I stop it, like. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can't fully go ghost. You can't. You think you can?
No phone? You think my kid can? Oh, you messing up in school? You think I'm gonna let you keep your phone? Just because
you can take some of that shit away.
Give me that.
What I'm saying is, like, still to a degree, you might want it. At least you might want them to have a phone because you're like, oh, okay, I need to get in contact with them because niggas is crazy out here.
Oh, if you die, bro, this is the life you live.
Wow.
This is my thing.
Oh shit!
You not heard about childhood lessons in school for that motherfucker?
You were just talking about I'm teaching my daughter how to shoot a ball.
Okay, you don't need a phone to shoot a nigga. Like, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I've seen it. There are so many parents that's like, hey, my kid don't do nothing. All he get is F's, and all he do is stay on his phone. I'm like, well, you should probably take his phone away from him. He can't concentrate. Oh, but if I do that, what if something bad happened to him? Well, I mean, failing and not being able to be a productive member of society is almost as bad as getting beat the fuck up.
Crazy.
Because what you gonna do when that nigga 18? You still gonna take care of him? I'm like, I'd rather my kid get beat the fuck up and come home crying, yeah, I got mugged. I couldn't call the police. First of all, you ever been jumped? Any nigga that ever been jumped, no, you ain't about to be like, no, bro, you getting your ass whooped, bro. Like phone not helping you. They taking that motherfucker anyway.
That's true.
It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like, basically telling saying, hey, my kid need a phone is something you're doing to yourself to make yourself feel good. It don't actually fix the problem. Because if they get robbed, killed, steal, any of that phone ain't gonna be the thing that save them.
Yeah.
Who gonna leave a nigga with their phone after they rob you?
Right.
A rich nigga. Why rich niggas rob you?
Hey, take your socks.
I just want to make you feel
your socks, man.
Like, that's just the truth of it all. So like,
they gonna run that phone.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I guess when you put it that way, I can see why you would say that. I think like if I had a kid over time, they wouldn't have a phone for it. Would be a while before they got a phone. Like I didn't get my first phone until I was like a teenager.
Nah, bro.
It took me a minute, and even then. I mean, even if they get it early, it's like by then, if that business doesn't exist already, there's got to be a like, there's tons of apps that are like, you just can't do shit with this phone but make phone calls.
Sometimes,
you know, so that's what you
do.
Sometimes you
give them that old school ass phone.
Yeah, sometimes you need it in school. Like, I don't lie.
Give him a Nokia.
Razor. I'm getting a Razor, bro. You know I gotta treat my kid nice, and they at least was on their Razor, bro. LG chocolate in this
one. Sidekick, bro.
No, because I never had a sidekick, so I can't get into a sidekick. But LG chocolate. I'm still get a sidekick today. No. I'm being dead ass serious. I would still get a sidekick today. If they just make that shit touchscreen a little bit. I'm good. Man. I still like that.
Give him the what was that shit called? The slider. It was the other razor, the one that slid up.
Yeah.
Oh, the juice.
No, it was just like it was just like it's called a razor, man. But it was called something else.
You know they have a new phone like that, right?
No.
The chocolate slid up, didn't it?
It's so lame.
No, but it was like a thin razor. It was thin as the razor, but it slid up.
They got a new phone like that. I was just watching that shit on Unbox Therapy. And basically, you know how everybody's basically trying to go bezel-less with their phone screens nowadays?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically one phone where they have it so that the whole thing shifts down so it reveals the cameras at the very top. Let me put this shit on the TV real quick.
I don't know. I always thought that kind of phone was lame. Sidekick was like,
oh yeah, but what I'm saying about not letting your kid have a phone early is like you gotta realize like schools shift to how things are going, and things are going towards technology is everywhere. So if you like, oh, my kid not getting a phone till 8th grade, unless you put him in a school where they got money and everybody gets a computer, then your kid gonna get into situations where they like, all right, everybody take out your phone and do this. And then, like, because I do that now in class, I'll be like, hey, everybody take out your phone, let's do this. And if you that one kid that's like, oh, I ain't got a phone, like, you're disadvantaged already.
Like,
damn. That's fine. I'll find that out of me.
But aren't there a lot of schools that give people, iPads or shit like that? Or
one-to-one schools. But, like, in Chicago, not that many. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you got so well.
You got to have money for that.
I believe in my future son or daughter. If y'all end up watching this, you know why I ain't getting no phone,
Because you fucking up the school.
True.
Remember how clean that was.
But then again, is it really all about just going to school?
Remember how clean it was out of that razor?
No, I ain't never seen that.
Elaborate on that.
Entrepreneurism is also a possibility. You don't have to go to fucking school.
Turn it cold in a diamond.
Well, I mean, you F around though, because I mean, with all this like professional actual gaming, like your kid can bust out that argument.
Nah, it's very small amount of people that do that.
But it's still possible. It's just like saying it's a very small number of people that make it to the NFL.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell. If my kid was like, my goal is to be in the NFL, I'm like, no, it's not. You're not. No, you can't have that as your goal. You have that as your plan B. You can work really hard towards it, but less than 1% of 1% make it there. So that can't be your plan. You can't be in my house with that plan. That's good. That's like being like, I'm a.
Dang, this ain't a phone collector, fam.
These are all
I missed some sliders.
Damn, I'm getting a
sliding
joint right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to just be sitting around just doing this shit all the time.
Click, yeah.
And that's basically the same thing that you'll be able to do with this this phone that they're showing up in here. Do you have the controller back?
With me?
Yeah.
I don't know what the controller is like. Can I just push a button, bro?
Yeah, you could.
Why your shit ain't got buttons?
It is. It's on the back.
Cool. On the unit itself, Type-C cable, a Type-C audio adapter, because there is no headphone jack on this device. The headphone jack continues to be neglected.
Yeah, everybody's throwing out their headphone jack.
I don't fuck with that at all.
I don't like that.
Everybody.
Bullshit, man.
I don't like
It's because of fucking Apple, man. Apple started it. Now everybody's trying to follow
waterproof, does it? Makes it more waterproof?
No.
Then what they doing it for?
Everybody's trying to push the whole Bluetooth shit.
Stupid, man. I still got a car that was made before 2010, man.
But guess who ain't getting rid of the headphone jack? Samsung. Let's go.
My God.
This is the shit right here.
What is hidden there? The camera?
Yeah, basically the front screen slides up and down so that it reveals the camera.
Oh, wait, that's it?
Yes.
What else would you need?
That sounds kind of pointless.
That's basically what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Have it slide up and down. But you'll just be doing that shit all fucking day.
For sure.
Than whatever motor might be inside some of those other implementations. Okay,
it'd be cool if it does that shit automatically when you take a picture.
Oh no, there's another phone like that too.
What phone is this?
Do it automatically.
This is the Honor Magic 2.
Honor Magic?
Oh no,
that's a lot.
It ain't RAM, bro. I can't.
So when I hit the camera, do it slide down automatically, or I gotta slide it down?
No, you gotta slide it down.
You lazy, bro. You can't do that.
That should have been wrong.
You can't do that, bro.
You just click it.
I mean, I can show you another camera that does. I mean, another phone that
I
does
think
that.
bezel-less is kind of stupid.
That looks
like the reason I think bezel-less is stupid. Think about this: if you're taking a front-facing photo, most of the time you gotta use the bezel to take that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You don't touch it.
No, when I take front-facing, I use this. Like I can't be doing that. I don't know what that way.
Go on. Interesting.
If a nigga did that, I'm like, you gotta leave, bro. I can't talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
See that? It's a little much.
That's some shit that's gonna bring.
I still feel like this is just unnecessary.
Okay. Very nice. There's beauty happening. I'm not this beautiful.
That's a crisp photo.
Beauty level 0. That's better. That's pretty nice. It's realistic how
this must be
kind of cold.
That's crisp. That's a crisp looking photo.
Yeah.
No,
But he got good lighting in that bitch too, though. Don't sleep. He got hella good lighting.
And it's the Samsung, the beautification thing, where they can like blur out your imperfections.
Companies are having to come up with to solve a problem that most people
That shit was weird
face
for me.
from time to time.
So,
wearing makeup.
did you want this? Is this what you're talking about where it automatically pops up?
Wild world of smartphones
I mean, fast forward.
continue, especially in the department form of the APEC, the in-display.
Yeah, this ain't
It's
going
a glass back, so it does have a glossy finish to it. You can see the camera unit up here. So it is a dual lens setup with a flash underneath.
What's the point of having a triple lens?
No notch on the top.
I don't get that.
First, we have a case included.
That's changing the game.
That's legit.
So there is a bit of a bezel along bottom, but it isn't much. We have nothing, no notch, no obstructions of any kind.
Who is mad about this? Like, I still don't get
Now,
it.
something you'll notice along the bottom here is these 3 indicators, and that is how you're going to navigate the phone. If you're all curious about the camera, if I flip around to the front,
That's wild.
Oh.
listen to
Well,
Oh, that looks good.
I mean, that's kind of cold in a creepy way, but like,
It's like, what's
I guess, yeah, that's sort of what I was talking about. Yeah.
If it say hey when it did that, I'll buy it.
No. So what I'm saying is, like, let's say you charge it and it's standing up, right? And you like smash your girl in the room. And then you just
I just look at it like,
you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
this case
But yeah.
alone.
All right, what else? 'Cause I know we got a lot on the
Yeah, we do. So what else? PlayStation will not be present at E3 2019.
Wow, heinous.
So I'm guessing E3 is just going to become a thing that's really not.
They killed it, I think, when they
It's
opened
been-
it up to everybody.
Well, the thing is, Nintendo is no longer part of that shit. They have their own Nintendo Directs.
what did they?
And now PlayStation is also like, you know,
Oh,
So it's
everybody
Xbox
wants-
they make
conference.
really making money off this shit. So
Xbox con.
Yeah, right. So
And I wanted to go to E3 too. I'm hot.
yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, this shit
is what
basically
happened.
getting dead. I mean, with the video I was watching, they were basically saying that it's mainly just for people that were going in and having trials of these video games and putting reviews on websites like Game Informer and all that shit.
Yeah.
Where people used to actually buy the books. Now everybody can just easily watch it online and get
100%.
whatever reviews and all that shit. So
Oh, so they rather just do an online
get
version?
them. They'll just give an early release to certain people, have them play it, make a review on it with a quick video and all that shit. And
That's it.
Less
I mean, I guess that
money,
makes
less
sense.
money, same profit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not that hot about it. Just the fact that E3, you know, is an iconic thing, and they
Yeah, it
just
is.
opened it up to like everybody. That's the only reason
Remember
why.
when they used to
I'm
have a TV show?
You said what?
The G4 used to have a TV
Yeah.
show.
Oh, G4.
That's the
Yeah.
first time I even heard about
Yeah.
E3. This
Ooh,
for G4.
yeah.
Yep.
G4, man.
With the Olivia
Y'all
Munn.
killed yourselves
Yeah,
with
what's his
cheaters,
face?
bro. Suicide.
Oh, I forgot about
I mean,
cheaters.
they had to make their money.
That was G4.
The reason
Yeah.
that shit happens
They
is not
switched
just
it.
because like they chose to.
Yeah.
Less niggas watch. Less niggas watch. Oh, you gotta make money.
But it sucks from them because it's like, damn, if y'all was smart enough, y'all could have been one of the first ones on the YouTube wave. Real talk. But now
Yeah.
all of them kind of like, I think
Yeah, they definitely should like let's switch this online. Bro.
they should have been one of the first ones on that wave. But now
sense.
everyone else replaced them with game reviews and all this. Because think about it, they could have like really dominated the market on that. Like, because then they could have made connections with all these reviewers.
Yeah.
Like, try to
Anytime
have
somebody
them
get
post on
popping,
something.
just be like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
we'll pay you more than YouTube to join us.
Right, and then we just want you to
Make the
review
profits
games for
off
us.
those
Yeah,
niggas.
Yeah.
make their own website, put the shit on there. Like, yeah, they kind of fucked
That
that
could have
up.
been legit.
Yep.
It was legit.
Wow,
Not
niggas
that
wasn't
G4.
thinking smart.
On to the next thing.
All right,
Detective Pikachu.
I'm watching it.
Should have lit.
I'm watching
I'm expecting a lit, to be honest.
Lit.
I'm ready
First
for
of all, Ryan Reynolds. Well, I lied. Ryan Reynolds is also in Green Lantern, so I gotta take that back a little bit. But he's learned his lesson. I think it's definitely gonna be funny
True.
for sure. I'm in there.
I mean,
I'm excited about that.
I think that
Go
this is
change the
actually going to be like a historic moment.
Yeah.
And we'll look back 10 years from this now and be like, oh, this is where it started. Mm-hmm. So what I'm starting to notice is that, remember I was saying comic book movies are starting to die. Like, them shits get less like, whoa, and more like, oh, I'm just watching it to finish the story.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, when them die, something's going to need to take its place. Mm-hmm. And I think that something is this big-ass treasure trove of shit from anime. More niggas are starting to be comfortable with anime, and I think they got the thing. Instead of trying to make it too realistic, you keep that anime flavor.
That was, I totally agree. Like, I think the route that they're going with this, because I don't know if Detective Pikachu is like some piece of content somewhere.
I think it was a manga somewhere or something.
Oh, okay, because I don't know where it's coming from, but I like the fact that it's not like, we're just going to make a live action Pokemon movie. It's like, different story. It's also so, like, I don't think people know about it enough that they can kind of do whatever they want with it. And it's like, brings you the familiarity of the world without putting all the weight that comes with trying to make a certain character a certain way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because if they put Ash in there, you want him to be Ash, right? Yeah, you want to, like, I want you to translate Ash to, like, the live action form. But it's like, no, we're not doing that. We just gonna put somebody in the Pokemon world, so you see a Pikachu, you see all them Pokemon you like, but we have none of the pressure of, like, he has to be like this. So I totally agree with the flavor thing. The route they going is good. I think it's gonna suck for some of the more iconic stuff where it's hard to do that with the world. Because it's not about the world. You know what I mean? Like they could do it with Naruto, because Naruto has a big enough world. But you can do it with something like Death Note. Death Note, you need the story. The story is what's there. You know what I mean?
Think about this. A Dragon Ball Z movie. Cut the check if y'all do it.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Where they just like, hey bro, fuck talking about Goku. If it was just called Tenkaichi Budokai, it's about the tournament. Different niggas in the Tenkaichi Budokai tournament in the Dragon Ball Z world pay homage just like this is doing. Yep. It'd be like a martial arts flick, but with Dragon Ball Z.
I was even thinking
like what would happen. None of the characters from Dragon Ball Z.
You can mention them or bring in a weak nigga like Tien raw as fuck. Yamcha, bring in a weak nigga.
I was thinking like even like a Guardians of the Galaxy type, like do it in space. Like just follow a Saiyan group around like hunting some shit, or one of Freezer's like troops. That'd be like going and taking over a couple of worlds and shit, and then you like introduce different parts of it, and then like once you feel ready to do the Goku thing, then you can just be like, oh, like they go back home and that nigga Frieza dead. You're like, who the fuck killed this nigga Frieza? It's like, oh, some nigga called Goku. Like you can just mention parts of the story, but they're just like they're in the world going through all this shit.
Hey, last we heard, they're just not there. Frieza was on Namek, pull up that bitch, blowed up. Like what? Hey, I didn't know we blowing this bitch up.
And then they don't know where to go with their orders, like shit like that.
Oh, you know what would be a funny ending to that, or after credit thing? It's like them niggas pull up on Namek, like, damn, this bitch got blowed up. You just see Frieza half body smack the window. They're like, oh! Oh shit!
Oh no!
But yeah, I can totally see something like that. But yeah, I just feel like it will suck for things like Death Note, where it's like you don't give a fuck about the world. Like that, the thing is like I just want that story translated.
Let's put it this way.
But these iconic shows, One Piece, like
Shonen,
all these big shonen, they can find like a pocket where it's like, oh, the world's big enough where I can like make a whole entire sub world here and like not even have to deal with the main story.
Yeah. I think they can basically ride shonen just like you can't unleash it all. It got to be just like Marvel did. You start out with the big hitters, come with some shonen joints, you know what I'm saying, and then realize that some niggas can't translate to the big screen. Like the Hulk, they kept trying to do the Hulk and they realized like, bro, we know he iconic, but he can't do his own movie. Same thing with like the major characters like Goku and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I know Goku iconic, I know Naruto iconic, but they can't hold their own movie because like you said, niggas gonna want to see Goku, but that ain't the vision we can carry out. And I think anime is gonna be the next wave. You heard it here first.
I already felt that. I knew that from a while ago. Like niggas just was sleeping on this, but it's like more. True. It's been way more mainstream now. Like there's just a lot more younger kids are getting into it a lot more casually than they were before, and it's everywhere. Like
I mean,
look at Boku no Hero, niggas talking.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, as far as like me, like looking at like when anime is like blowing up like mainstream. I think to me it mostly started with like Boku no Hero, at least with this generation. Like that just. It gained traction so heavy, so fast. I was blown away.
I think that Attack on Titan.
No, I thought it was Sword Art Online. I thought niggas was fucking with that hard.
They were, but I thought that was still mostly anime thing.
Yeah.
Like anime niggas wrote that one. But as far as like things that branched out to other ones, I would think Boku no Hero and Attack on Titan for sure.
Naruto, y'all niggas tripping. Niggas literally will run around like this, not knowing what the fuck is about. That's the ninja right. That's the Naruto.
Niggas they run around like
that. You can't go to a nigga and be like, Naruto is this generation's Goku. Like, more niggas, I guarantee you, more niggas know who Naruto is in America. If we talking about average youth, know who Naruto is than Goku.
Well, no, that's not true. They all know who Goku is, like the name wise. But I'm talking as far as like stating more facts about Naruto versus Goku, then I agree.
Let's put it this way.
I definitely think more people know Goku's name.
I thought Goku was like the
sure.
We know Goku's name.
His name, but I could put up a picture of Goku and put up a picture of Naruto. More of my average students, we ain't talking about the anime niggas, we talking about the regular niggas that don't ever watch anime, will be like, oh, that's Naruto. I think I know that guy.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, I know this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
But if you was like, oh, that's Goku, everybody's like, oh yeah, Goku, I know Goku. Yeah.
Dude, they be doing them things. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm hyped for that. I think Detective Pikachu, like he said, I think that could definitely be something that makes history if executed well. They got Ryan Reynolds, so he's a big name. It's not like a bunch of unknown motherfuckers.
It just seems so fucking weird. I agree with Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. It's like this Deadpool ass nigga is now playing this little furry ass creature. Well, it's supposed to be like a little cutie and all that shit.
Well, I feel like the thing is that he's supposed to give Pikachu that edge where it's like I look cute, but like I'm really an old ass nigga inside. Like I can't think of like the character right now, but there's like movies and stuff where it's like that, like the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. He's the same thing. It's like I look like a little kid, but like I really am like 400 years old. Like I'm some old ass nigga. So like, yeah, I look cute, but I actually like seeing shit. I feel like that's the vibe they're trying to give this detective person is where, oh, I look cute, but like, you know, I might be out here solving real murder. I'm out here solving some Pokemon.
That's a good question. Wait, do we know what it's going to be rated? I'm assuming PG-13, but
that would be my guess. But then the mind shit was funny too, and that shit was cool.
I mean, but Pokemon actually do be like that. Like, have you ever seen? I think there's only been like 3 episodes, but like episodes where they let the Pokemon talk like there are no humans. They really be on that. Like this episode, they got lost from all the humans, and then half the Pokemon was like, "Oh, they ass dead, bro. Let's just go be regular." The other one was like, "We not leaving my nigga ass, bro. Like that's dead." Like, it's all no, them niggas gone.
Also, I like that they're keeping. I feel like they're gonna keep it with like the original set, maybe like a few from the new ones. But it seems like they're to get the nostalgia pool. They're sticking to like the older.
What about Digimon? Y'all think they can make a movie out of that?
Yeah, I definitely could.
Yeah,
I think it's easier because Digimon, like the characters change all the time, so they can just be like these are the, especially when the second or third season where they basically open up to where there's Digidestin all over the fucking world. Like they literally could just go, oh, here's these Digidestins in Illinois. Like we're just gonna start with these niggas.
Okay. Non-heavy lifting.
Oh yeah, definitely hype about that. Sorry,
yeah, we can go to the next one.
So there's a new iPad Pro, which is supposedly supposed to be replacing laptops or whatever.
Completely.
I'm not a fan.
Is it out already? Because I think I seen a nigga with one.
I think it's out. As of right now. But I mean, it's supposed to look a lot more like what the typical iPhone X, 10s looks like or whatever. Has a consistent bezel going all the way around or whatever. It doesn't have the button at the bottom. You basically can unlock it from any orientation.
Yeah.
With the face unlock, it comes. Well, you can buy a Apple Pen with it. It's Apple Pen version 2, you can say at this point, where you can basically
fuck y'all.
You can attach it to any side of it. So, like, for example, you can attach it to that side, or whatever. And
oh my god!
And it'll charge.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, if you're an artist, I'm pretty sure you'd enjoy it. But it's.
You're right. That's right. That was a good point.
And the specs are supposed to be, basically comparable to one of your top laptops. But it's still Apple, so you're not going to be able to enjoy your typical desktop. The full power of a regular desktop.
You can enjoy all that power for the apps they allow.
Exactly. Fucking Apple.
I'm not in the pocket that I'm not in the Apple pocket, so take whatever I say as a grain of salt. Meaning, I'm not a fan of Apple products. I have some, but I don't really care for them. Mm-hmm. But I am not a fan of like the whole convenience thing, like just sacrificing certain things because they think like people want it to be more convenient. Mm-hmm. I enjoy laptops. I've heard the Surface is really cool, and like you can do everything you do on a laptop, but sometimes I just need like that big screen. Like I don't need everything to be tiny. Like it's not just like my TV and then everything else has to be small. Like I don't know. I enjoy having a laptop. I don't really want them to go away, but it seems like that is the push. Is like my phone or my tablet should basically be like outside of some big desktop. Maybe my phone or laptop should be able to do everything else, and I'm kind of like. I see why, but for my use case, I just like don't. Maybe I'll come around, but
while you were saying that, check out the new Surface desktop. That bitch raw as hell.
Oh, they got a desktop now?
Mm-hmm. It's raw. I mean, I would have included it on here, but I already figured the iPad Pro was enough. Another thing that y'all might want to check out, just because I found it looks really good. The Google Pixel's night sight. It could basically take a picture in the pitch black, and it'll be able to edit it to the point where you can almost see it as if it was like a regular daylight photo. They out here changing the game.
Damn, Apple not hot about this Surface laptop?
Google Pixel.
I'd be pretty hot if I was Apple about this Surface laptop.
Oh, dude. It's not just a regular standing desktop though. It actually turns to basically to the point where it's like a regular drawing pad or whatever. It bends downward. Fuck, it's hard to explain it out.
I mean, I feel you, but come on, we gotta give. Come on, this look very similar to the iMac series or whatever.
It does. It definitely does.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give Microsoft. Y'all know what y'all did, but I mean, hey, it do look nice. I get it. Yeah. But
Google need to get off that Verizon shit, because as soon as they bring the Google Pixel to a real nigga service, I'll cop one. I'm not going to Verizon's for a Google Pixel though.
They have their own phone service though.
Who?
Google.
Stop. I'm not going to Google for phone service. No. Bring your shit to some name brand service and I'll get it.
Why? With Nike's on the phone service, bro. You only wear Nikes for
bro,
phone service?
They got free Netflix. T-Mobile, free Netflix. I can't go back. Free Netflix. That's all I got to say. Until a nigga talk about it.
Because I got T-Mobile, I ain't got free. Well, I'm on
they disrespecting you.
Yeah, I ain't got free Netflix.
So that's
they disrespecting you. I got free Netflix, bro.
This nigga got whole free.
And then when they say payment plan, it just say T-Mobile.
Damn.
Like, I can't go back. Until you up the ante for free Netflix.
Yeah, right. Get this shit corrected in a second. Bro, I'm gonna make some calls to T-Mobile. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to cut some Netflix.
Cut the check.
Cut the Netflix.
Netflix, man.
And it ain't like bottom tier. It's like at least 3 accounts on there, so it's like automatically like Netflix Family Plan.
Netflix finna be boo boo though. Come on, man. They taking all the Marvel shows away.
Hey, and when that go, and then I'm like, hey, T-Mobile, y'all better give me a Disney. I'm out. I'm out there. That's when I'll switch to Verizon.
Damn.
Yeah, all right. What else? What else is on the docket?
Yeah, I was just gonna say rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Peace, bro.
Peace, man.
Oh yeah.
You did it big, bro. Ain't getting no allegations, no nothing. You did it.
Oh yeah, no, none of that came out. Good job, Stan Lee, bro.
Yeah.
Stand up guy.
Because you can't be that and not have touched one person.
That's true. Respected in their community out there. Wow. He got more in his age though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What? Was he? I feel like he wasn't popping like that when comics was.
Week.
No, he was popping in the comic community though.
Yeah.
It was just like Major League. He didn't start popping until the movies came out.
Right.
That's why everybody. Like, man, I had some people like, "Oh my God, Stan Lee, I'm crying." I'm like, you ain't read the comic book. You ain't know about that nigga.
And all you talk about is the movies, right?
That is true.
He made so many great movies.
I mean, but I guess you can't disrespect somebody's feelings. I guess so. You feel what you feel, but
you not. Come on, he was.
I honestly didn't know.
It was definitely a cloud chase session. I'm not gonna lie.
I honestly didn't know who he was until I saw the show called Stan Lee's Superhumans. It basically was a show that was
showing off people that had these, crazy things about them. Like one guy who couldn't get electrocuted, or this one guy who was able to climb anything or whatever.
Right, like the samurai cutting baseball in half, super speed. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah. I remember the first day I found out about Stan Lee. It was like I was at this comic book shop, 10th Planet. I don't know if you ever been there. It's out in the middle of nowhere where we used to grow up at. And
I heard of that though.
I was like, bro, why is this nigga name on all these comic books? Who is this nigga? Did he write all this shit? And some nigga that was working there told me about him. I was that's lit.
Yeah.
All right, but give me this shit though.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, like Spider-Man the animated TV series was like my shit. So, I mean, like I don't know. I can't go to when I exactly found out about him, but I know that if that nigga never existed, that would never existed, and that shit was my shit, bro. The Clone Wars arc still in my head. Like I don't know. From there, I feel like that's the show that was like one of my gateways into like these cartoon shits like that, the Saturday morning cartoons, like all that shit. But
bro, X-Men, bro, that's messed up.
Oh yeah, the X-Men TV show. I forgot that came before that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
so I like the X-Men was the first one then, and that shit was
legit.
Did
he? Mm-hmm. Couldn't be judged without Stan. That's what's up.
I just know in general, like
it's true.
It's real.
Like
it's real.
No anime person can truly say that they're anime without having some exposure to comics. It's like I feel like it's impossible. Like either for some you started there, or maybe you started in anime and you got exposed. But like the communities go hand in hand, conventions, all that stuff. So it's like I don't think I'd be like who I was today if it wasn't for like Marvel and DC. No way. Like I wouldn't have just stumbled upon anime on my own. That's like a gateway.
100% I would have stumbled on anime because some nigga at 4Kids was like, hey bro, this Pokemon show lit over there, let's bring this shit to 4Kids. He would have still did that and I would have still got because like once Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all them shit started coming, it was right, bro. In anime. But without like the cartoons, like Spider-Man shit, then I would have never gotten into comic books. I'll give you that.
I feel like, let's not go down there. I don't want to distract from the Stan Lee thing. But yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Yeah. All right, what's next? November.
All right.
Spyro.
Spyro.
I thought
we was coming back. No, I'm about to talk about.
Oh, you didn't hear about Spyro?
No, I'm talking about No November, but like, yeah, bring that shit up at the end. You gotta blame these No November niggas, but anyways, go ahead.
Spyro
coming back.
Spyro?
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Oh, y'all getting that shit?
Yeah.
So is it a remake of all the old games, or is it like brand new?
It's a remake of all the
remake.
I'm
good, fam. I never got Spyro when I played it.
Oh,
My cousin had a PlayStation. I played it at his house a couple of times, and I was like, I don't get it.
Man,
I played it and
it was like
that
old school, legit, classic.
I could play
game.
Crash Bandicoot instead. That's how I felt.
Yeah, go ahead and put respect on the Jugger.
Fuck Crash
Man,
Bandicoot.
Spyro was... The reason why I like Spyro was that, one, it was a fun game. You know, decently large, had like a couple, trying to collect all the jewels, a couple secrets in there to find. And like for a PS2 game, for me, it was like, it had like, I don't really know how to explain it. It was big and juicy and fun.
I will give you this one thing about it.
But
yeah, I was just gonna add that like the ability to fly was kind of like next gen in a sense because like there weren't very many games that really allowed you to be like platform, but you're multi-dimensional platform because you can like fly, glide. Let's not say fly.
Yeah,
you can glide. I think that's really what pissed me off.
Damn,
is that it was gliding.
Damn, I wonder if Sora will go in there in Kingdom Hearts 3. That'd be lit.
Who?
Sora.
Oh, with his glide move?
No, I'm saying if he walk into Spyro's world, that'd be decent.
But that's not Disney.
Also,
but it's PlayStation.
I want to give big ups to Spyro for the comedy aspects as well. Because some of those dragons you be unlocking, be having some funny like one-liners. Like dragon, I remember one. There was one dragon that you literally just like release him, and homies are like, "Thanks," and then he goes right back down. And he said it with like the most sarcastic tone, just like, "Thanks," gone. Another dragon was just like, said nothing, and just went back down. He was like, all right. He just keep on moving. And I was like, man, these dragons be wild. Like, we just saved his life, but he just like, no time. Like, really? But nah, Spyro's my ish. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So you bet the bet.
Oh, timeout's not free?
Huh?
What?
You said it's not free.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Hell no, it's not free.
Ooh.
That's $2 more time. Ain't no free.
You said that was his shit, but he ain't mad. Wait a minute.
All that respect.
Yeah, right?
You have to look at that price tag when it comes out. But anyways.
Why do I feel like Insomniac made more games than that?
YouTube is the death of me being interested in shit. I'm like, I could spend $60 or I could just watch another nigga play this shit.
Yeah, you ruining the culture, bro. Get out.
Damn.
Come on, man.
You a switch ass nigga.
Come on.
You're right. Sometimes I just be like, bro, I could play this shit, or I just let another nigga speed run it for me. Why do other shit? I'm multitask.
Yeah, we don't put enough respect on these studios' names, real talk. Insomniac Games didn't make that name, though. I thought they would have made more. All they got is Ratchet and Clank and the new Spider-Man game, really. As far as game, and Resistance, but that died a long time ago.
It got to 3 though.
Resistance, you remember
Resistance from PS3?
Nope.
First
that was like it's supposed to be their like Call of Duty.
Nope. It was whatever. It was like a gritty Halo like Call of Duty kind of combo.
It was about aliens and stuff. I remember playing a little bit.
Wait, let me see a picture of it.
You're not gonna get it from there. I think you get it from like one of the monsters. Yeah. But it's,
show us now.
Yeah, like this thing. Yeah. This is one. I remember.
You ever played that?
No, I never played that.
Yeah, some alien shooter.
I like Resistance.
No, that was some cheap ass Gears of War game that came out for free on PlayStation.
That's what it was. It was like their Gears of War equivalent or rival.
But anyways,
I got one more topic.
And then no nut.
Back to the technology. Samsung has this foldable smartphone. That bitch look ugly, bro. I mean, they only revealed it in the darkness. I don't know what their game plan was, but I'm assuming that they don't have the final design for it yet. But that bitch is
trash.
It's pretty fucking ugly, dude.
I'm calling it trash already.
That's the actual phone?
Yeah. That's what it's going to look like. That's basically how it's going to work.
Calling it 100% trash already.
Like, you look at it like this.
Why would I want to fold it this way?
But then you'll open it up like that, and the screen, it's like basically a screen on the inside of it to open it like a tablet.
What?
So it doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like this where it curves around on the outside. Yeah. It's two screens on the inside, as if this opened up like a book. And it was two screens on the inside of it.
Nah, that's silly.
I'm good. You talking more like this kind of, I guess.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I really don't. I see problems.
Let's put it this way.
I'm bad. Sorry, Samsung. You can still cut the check, though.
If we want it to be good,
you can send me a free version.
You gotta buy it.
You can send me a free version. I'll test it out, review it.
Hey, we'll review it.
100%.
You gotta buy it.
But
if you don't buy it,
it's gonna be trash. I don't care if they fucking gave me gold and shit.
They have to really have something in it that's going to change the game. That's going to really make it needed.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know
for somebody to have something that's a tablet that changes into it.
What are they doing? Like, I don't know who they're talking to for these things, man.
They want to make the next new thing, bro.
Like, I get it, but like, you can be better about that. I just feel like who's like the same thing with this bevel thing. It's like we're running on this like bevel thing. It's like maybe it's not for us. Maybe it's for like the business side or whatever. But I don't know who like looks at the phone and is like doing these user tests and go, man, I wish there was less bevel on this phone.
Yeah.
Or who was like, damn, you know what would be really good if like I could open my phone. Like I don't have enough screen real estate. But then you want to go tell me that iPad is making a laptop that's a tablet. Like you're trying to reduce the screen real estate and then you're trying to give me more on the phone. Like no, just let tablets be tablets. Which is like I need more screen real estate. Okay, buy a fucking tablet. That's what that's there for.
Oh, you must really be ready to get pissed off then, because that's also another phone. That's also another phone that has a screen on the back.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Wait, what?
Bring my sidekick back. I'm gonna go get a sidekick and I'm done. I'm not buying no more new phones. I'm buying a new version of the sidekick, fam. I'm over this shit. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I don't know what they're trying to give me with these phones.
You know what I want? If they can give me a foldable phone that I could just wear like a watch and then take off and then still be a phone, I'll be good. I won't need nothing else in this world. I attach my credit cards to it and then I just go around like. That's why I say like even though the phone look like shit.
Smartwatch is for.
No, but why do I need two things? Make it one.
Did you see the smartwatch that actually has hands like a watch?
No. What?
Wait, what?
I don't know if it was a joke or not, but it was like a Samsung watch, and it had like hands or something like that, and it had hands like a watch. So they put like actual watch hands on it so you could tell time. But it's like you're also blocking everything you're getting from the phone. But you can hide them. You can hide the hands. But it's like, who was asking for that?
That has to be a joke.
It might be this one.
Because if you talk about like the ability to make it look like a regular watch, like you can do that. You can make your shit look regular.
No, but that's like on tech, right? That's like a tech thing.
But he's talking about
this is like actual
physical
hands.
That's stupid.
Moving on a watch. I don't know. It's not this one.
It's a lot of
I saw
ideas.
someone posted it like at work. I don't remember.
This is all
It could
I
be
got.
a joke though.
So like think about for every dumbass idea that got out there, imagine how much dumber the ones that got sent to the cutting board were. Like
or better ones.
Oh,
What
yeah,
if
low key.
we have fake phones. Like some nigga probably said that shit somewhere.
What?
Yeah, all people care about is that their phones look good.
Yeah, we just get really pretty phones that don't work.
Just give him a deep.
But what about the Nintendo shit that actually gets sent out to the public? They basically give you a fucking box and say, hey, you got to make your own game with this shit.
Yeah, that's goofy.
You talking about with the Switch?
That's a 2018 Etch-a-Sketch.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck with that.
It's fucking stupid. You got to basically cut it up. And if you make a wrong cut, now you got this broken ass
Here's what I'm saying.
piece of cardboard that doesn't work for shit.
The moment y'all make a portal that helps me hop into a virtual world, I'm out of this motherfucker. Because y'all come up with some stupid ass ideas, bro.
talking about AR?
I'm just waiting for that nigga. I'm talking about AR, but I'm talking about like literally piece the fuck out AR. I'm not talking about, I'm sleeping in my room while I'm in a virtual world, basically like pissing and shitting myself. I'm talking about I'm literally out of this motherfucker in the virtual world doing shit, fam. I'm out. Fuck y'all. I'm going into the Matrix, bro. I ain't coming out either. Neo gonna be like, yeah, you could come out, bro. This ain't the real world. But like, I know it's not. And I'm cool here,
But I got these powers.
Yeah,
though.
I'm
Do I have
good.
these powers in the real world?
Matter of fact, kill this nigga. Get this nigga out of my face, bro. I'm out.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah, so now, not November. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Who's participating? Show of hands.
Wait, first off, I've never heard of it.
So apparently it's been going around. I don't know who started it or why they started it, but I've been seeing it on Instagram. I've been seeing it on a whole bunch of other places like memes and shit. Apparently you're not supposed to like nut, period, this month.
That's impossible.
So, like, sex and masturbation is off the table?
Yeah, off the gone.
For what? Like,
what about wet dreams?
why?
I don't know, man. We just chalk it up to cancer. Maybe it's cancer research.
Cancer?
I don't know.
I
I don't think they have a good reason behind it. Let's see. Maybe they have info on it on the internet. No nut. Yep, November tweets. Somebody trying to do no nut December. Stop playing with me, bro. This is when people be having kids, man.
Asexual ass.
No November origin? Maybe that.
Where is it?
Wait, how is that an
Where did you
orgy?
see origin?
I'm
How
saying
does
you
that
should
make
Google the
sense?
origin.
How does that
Then
make
you
sense?
trying to figure out where it come from?
Yeah. They have an origin meme.
I'm just gonna be like dry grinding.
Oh, I thought you said orgy.
I heard that too. That's why I was so confused.
What the fuck is no November? Who made it a thing? Why is it a thing? Basically just abstain from orgasm and busting it out for November. Like all memes, this one kind of just appeared. No clue, but people made jokes about it. Learning to levitate, learning the piano, and other difficult and possible things with the time they don't masturbate.
Supposed to use that time to be constructive.
Oh, Destroy the Dick December is also coming up soon.
Destroy the dick.
You bust a nut a certain amount of days depending on which day it is. So 1st of December, you know, 1 second you know twice. I'm not trying to. That's wild. It comes out to a whopping 512 orgasms during the month. This is and this is impossible. So it's just to me.
Yeah, nigga, for all those nuts you missed on November.
Look, bro, this is all I gotta say about that. There's some goofy niggas out there that's actually gonna participate in No Nut November, and it's gonna be a bunch of kids appearing in December. Cause just like you holding your nut for a whole month.
It's like a detox.
Man, you gonna be in them walls.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
You're only allowed to win.
Your shit gonna blast.
You can watch porn and have boners, but you can't nut.
That's stupid.
If you have fast a month with a total of 0 nuts, you are a victor. You shall qualify for Destroy Dick December.
I'm glad I don't qualify.
Look, man, just don't nut in 30 days.
I ain't make it through day one, so fuck it.
Yep.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I mean, all y'all niggas doing no nut in November.
Y'all goofy.
As hell. And some of y'all doing it by force. Some of y'all niggas just ain't.
So yeah, some of you niggas can't control it.
Yeah.
This motherfucker have been on No Nut November for a couple years now.
Oh no.
Oh shit, man! But that Destroy Dick December sounds fun though.
That sounds
I can't even,
dangerous.
I don't even think I'll be able to bust more than 3 times in one day.
I feel like yeah. The next one make it is like the first week of December. I feel like anybody making it past the first week of December, wow, bro, that's a different level of shit. And that means you doing that shit in public, fam.
High school me would have beat that shit up. No problem.
Well,
High school me would have made it through the first week. My high school me would have made it through week 1. I could have did that.
It was week 2.
Week 2 is around
Maybe.
High school, bro. 3 is nothing. That's a regular day.
But
So the first 3 days easy.
all I'm saying, after Destroy Dick December, I
We
think
had different high school.
if you can fully make it through Destroy Dick December,
No.
your like mental
You're a
state
psycho.
after that, like you're either A, fully asexual, or B, you're gonna have massive success because you're not gonna think about sex for a while, fam. 30 orgasms on like the last day you're 31 orgasms.
That's 31, bro. That's 30. That's more than 1 hour.
You gotta do more than an hour, cause like
More than 1 an hour. That's crazy.
You niggas sore as hell, dude.
Oh my.
That shit hurt.
How you get the double bust back up, bro? You some type of awaken, bro. I can't fuck that. You know something else.
niggas is trying to contact you. Hey, bro, it's about to be New Year's. Get out! I got 6 more nuts in 1 hour, bro.
You definitely taking somebody out of your
Happy New Year!
No, but supposedly there are some people that can make themselves nut just by sitting there thinking about this
But
shit.
not 30
Yeah,
more times.
that's a condition, bro. That's a condition.
But
I heard that that's a condition.
Still,
Like,
bro.
I've heard some women had that condition where they can't stop, like, she orgasm, like, all the time.
No, I'm sitting there like on some higher level shit. You just sitting there. You just,
That's new level. That's what Destroy
But
Dick
can they
December
do it
is.
31 times, bro? Because that's separate. Them niggas might make it to week 2.
I'm telling
But
you.
week 3 and 4,
yeah,
come
there's
on.
no way.
That's tough. Week 3 and 4.
What I'm saying is, like,
you gotta do like a partial nut.
And then let's
by
go.
week 4, you found something in yourself that allows you to nut multiple times a day. Like, that allows you to recharge super fast.
Yeah, right.
And a lot, like, once you're going to more than 10 a day,
That's a Toriko
like, you start
shit.
figuring some shit out about yourself, man.
That's some Toriko
I'm telling
shit.
you, those are different niggas. That's a different breed of nigga, man. I don't know if I can make it past first.
Bro, let's get to this anime.
I feel like I gotta eat some very large meals.
Yeah.
I be eating.
You're gonna be dehydrated. It's just straight up.
First of all, that 31st day, you're fasting. You're fasting for 24 hours because you got to bust more than once an hour. You're fasting. Ain't even no sleep time.
Funniest part though, you blind, bro. By week 4, you like going through spurts of blindness after you bust. Like you like, oh shit. I can't see.
You can't sleep for that last day. That last day, you can't sleep.
You literally can't.
That last week, you can't sleep.
Oh my god.
The moment
Like, cause you gotta think, you can't go to work at all any of these days. 23rd to the 31st. If you just leave work all day, if you go to work, someone's gonna find out that you beat. Cause every 15 minutes you up trying to bust, bro. 23, 24, 25?
Yeah.
Come on,
Bro, you
bro.
talking about that? Dog, once you get to 16, you can't go to work.
Actually,
I feel like maybe you could finesse it.
That's 8 hours. You ain't working with busting all day. As soon as you get off work, as soon as the clock stops, you busting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you get like, you gotta get 2 to
Don't let
3
you have a
hours.
commute to work.
You gotta get 3.
Right?
Oh, that's true. That's wild.
You busted in traffic, bro.
Yeah, bro. At 16, you can't go to work.
Yo, your shit chafed as hell, man. You need a big ass bottle of
Not if you
bro.
use a Vaseline.
That's
It'll moisturize you while
nigga,
you
you
take
treat your
it.
people Vaseline, bro?
No, I don't.
You gotta be losing skin at some point.
I'm saying the Vaseline to rejuvenate your skin.
You want to like Sam's Club or something, getting a big ass tub of lotion, bro. I know they
First of
sell
all,
tubs, but you gotta get a tub
the
of
fact
lotion.
that y'all beating on me with lotion, you okay, man?
I don't beat my meat with lotion. if I'm going for Destroyer Dick December, I'm about to start, nigga. Like, what you mean, man? You need some kind of lube.
Nigga, your head cramping and shit. Your shit like this. You don't have
last week, all types of other. You got some ambidextrous with the shit.
You don't just be doing it. Because your fingers can't bend, bro. You can't bend. You just gotta do that.
You gotta be ambidextrous with that shit at some point.
Oh, you gotta buy a machine.
By the second week, you definitely learn how to use your hand.
You gotta have a doll or some shit.
That's wild.
Fucking flashlight.
Yeah, that is true. You can do that too. True. You can fuck a lot.
There's no restrictions to how you do it.
You need a machine. Somebody has to do it for you. Because by like after the second week, you're past the limits of your average man.
How many nuts you think a prostitute take a day?
Who?
Prostitute. How many do you think they handle a day?
Not that many. Like I said, once you hit week 2, once you get to 16, you're beyond the normal abilities of a man. You need a machine.
But the thing is, you can't even feel shit anymore, though. That's the thing. So there's no dopamine up there. So what's making
that nigga made it past there, bro? It's over. He passed the bit. Well, you think about normal.
That's what I'm saying.
He got superpowers.
He's found something at that point. Like by the second week, you've learned yourself well enough that you just like, oh, all I gotta do is this and this.
That nigga probably touches kneecaps.
This how I gotta reset.
I'm enlightened. Like, you make it to the second week, you know some shit.
What the fuck?
Think about it. Week 2, the last day of week 2 is 15. 15 minutes nigga in a day?
Yeah, right?
That's absurd.
Massive success. That's all I'm saying. That person doesn't need sex anymore, bro. We need to like get a guy to agree in something. He's found something about
Have
life.
y'all ever seen the world
You can have a
record
full
for the
time
longest consecutive masturbation without nothing?
No.
I think it was like 3 days, bro. I think just beat his meat for 3 days without busting. That nigga knows something about himself that none of us will ever know.
3 days?
Yeah, he knows that he has no sense. No fucking neurons in his dick. That's what he knows.
I mean, what was that shit? It was some crazy shit.
Yo, that's
Bro, not to mention, this is all like cumulative. Like we're just like stressing on one day all these busts. This is still back to back, like just multiple double
That's
digits.
what I'm saying. It's like
busting.
first day, cool. Second day, all right. Third, fourth, boom. After that Saturday when you get 8, Sunday night, then you go, oh shit, I gotta go back to work and bust 10 nuts. Yo, man, I don't know. Viagra or something. I don't even think that's gonna help you. That's gonna bring it back up. But like, will you bust again?
Nope. That's a good question.
Like, it's gotta come out as dust. Like, it's just not gonna come out after a certain amount of tries. You know what I mean?
Because round 2 is difficult on its own already.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at a certain point, you like will feel it, but nothing will come out. Just can't.
Nope. Does it count?
Look, how many? But you got to think about the lives.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you bust, you got to do like
trillions of
count,
kids.
So let's say if you nut, right? But then you squeeze it so you try to hold the rest in, and then you wait like 15 minutes and let it go, and then the rest will come out. Does that count as 2 nuts?
No, man, that's probably not.
Just like that.
But you kill trillions of kids, man.
Oh yeah.
No, your balls don't work no more. You do that shit, you make it to week 2, you're not having kids no more. God gave you a certain amount, and you didn't use all them motherfuckers. You ain't getting your free trial subscription.
This ain't know how to bust and only let one sperm go.
You gotta pay.
You've learned that. Week 2, you've learned that. How to just let one sperm go.
The people upstairs are like, all right, you gotta pay a subscription fee for any more sperm, nigga. You out.
They gotta donate that, man. They gotta donate that. Like a tub of that needs to be sent somewhere.
You're gonna hook up like an IV into your dick. So you can just press a button on the machine and you just automatically bust out that thing.
Freeze that shit something. I don't know. It gotta go somewhere, bro. Sperm banks probably need that, right?
Yeah. Hell no. They is not taking the sperm of a nigga that can nut for a whole month.
Dumb niggas isn't lying, bro.
500.
That's a bunch of kids with superpowers. You crazy?
I'm telling
That's
you.
That's basically starting the Boku no Hero.
Think about this. They have to let you know
the day 23 to 31s. Come on.
Check it out. You're a female. You're going to the sperm bank. And they're like, okay, so tell me about this nut. Oh, well, this guy actually completed Destroy Your Dick December. What does that mean, man? Oh, he jerked off 500 and something times a month. That's his feat. That's his highlight. I'm good.
You tell me that's not a feat?
Nobody's taking that.
You tell me that's not a feat?
Oh, this guy, he was a lawyer?
Look,
I'll take his.
They better make that nigga president, fam.
All right, bro.
destroy your dick?
How would you feel if your son
Who can ever say they did
What
that?
if it was your son?
Hey, bro, what did you find out?
He's just,
What did you learn?
I don't know, Dad, I was just beating my meat in your house.
You learned
It's
something.
everywhere.
No, you learned something about
Everywhere,
Christ,
Father.
bro.
You breathing it in right now.
You gotta think about how awakened you become if you can make it through that.
I just stopped cleaning it up.
It's just You're discussing as hell, bro.
But think about how much nothing is. Are your nuts large enough to contain that much sperm?
You about to find out.
You'll be dry nutting after a while.
Oh my god.
Nigga made a cough sound.
That's what
bro. I'm just trying to see the nigga that's levitating off that shit because after the end, bro.
Your balls gotta be like Stan on South Park when he had that cancer.
Oh
and
shit! Yeah. He got his balls replaced. He was trying to be a black basketball player or something.
Oh wait,
You remember that?
No, that
That's
was
when he was carrying his shit in the wheelbarrow.
That was
Oh yeah, that's when they all had cancer.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
I was thinking about the one where he was trying to be a black player.
Yeah, his balls
so they
was
like made him taller. They gave him balls in his kneecaps. What? Yeah. And he tried to like dunk on somebody, but he failed. That shit broke. And balls just came out of his kneecaps.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Yeah, no, it was funny as hell.
gosh.
Yeah.
But no.
Is South Park still going?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually just had a new season.
They wrong.
Yeah, they still making new episodes.
They
every
like the
Wednesday,
Simpsons,
bro.
right? They
That
like
show-
the dirtier Simpsons.
Nah, that show is hella political.
What Simpsons?
It's like, look, no, I'm talking about South Park. It's hella low key political.
Yeah.
High key, bro.
No, I started doing. Well, yeah, no, it's high key now for real.
Yeah.
I think that started happening hardcore.
We turn
like
up that
the
fast.
last.
That shit killing me now.
Thank God.
Oh, for real? It's kind of
You want it on you?
decent.
Just aim it at that.
They just point.
Oh yeah, you can just stop the spin, I guess.
Excuse me.
That works. Thank you.
Alright, so we ready?
Oh, yep. What highlights?
Oh yeah, on to manga highlights.
Three,
Let's
three,
go ahead and do
Hey,
Boku no Hero.
we've been talking about this shit for a while.
Yeah.
We gotta make these quick.
Boku no Hero.
What
Like I
happened?
said, I think that nigga Iida gonna be available.
Bro, put
Or
me-
at least I hope he.
You know that's tweaking, bro.
I'm so upset with the mangaka here. Like,
Why?
bro, this was the softest fucking chapter. Like,
You
to
called
make
it
it
last chapter, didn't
I was
you?
confused.
to make
as hell
it
this
end
whole
on
chapter.
a
Wait, he called
tie
it
note?
draw?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It was a full
Bravo.
drop because her ass was petty. She just said, "Oh, I'm just gonna hover here till timer now."
No. I saw that. I just didn't know we called that out. I thought we.
No, I said
Oh.
I said I could see him doing the tie, but I was like he'd be weak as fuck if he do that, and I'll be upset. And sure enough, he pulled out the fucking tie. I'm like, oh, you're a weak bitch. The best part about that, I'm sorry, this was the most disrespectful chapter. I'm upset with you for that. But the best part about this is when my nigga Monoma was like, damn, bro, that's a tie. So you know if y'all lose the next one, then y'all lost. Like, so he was basically like, because you know I'm gonna beat your ass.
I did.
In the background like a motherfucker. He's like, you lose the next one, y'all lost.
I didn't even keep that low key.
Yeah, that was the best part. I was like,
Way too cocky.
Ridiculous. Oh fuck! But no, they put a lot of respect on Pony Girl's name. I wasn't ready for that. Low key.
Yeah.
oh, I found out something new, which was news to me. I don't know if this is like a fuck up on my end or if it was like I think you just missed it.
The other girl on recommendation?
Yeah, so like I thought it
This is where you
was
said
the
it.
face guy. Yeah, I thought it was the face guy, but turns out apparently it's this girl. So now I kind of want to go back and see if it was a change on him or if I just messed that up the whole time.
Well, what face guy? This guy? You talking
No,
about?
No, buddy with the teeth.
Mudman.
Buddy with the big
He
ass
was
teeth.
on
No,
recommendation.
my man was.
There's only 3 recommendations.
They said he
No,
was.
they gave my man a
They
shout out.
said he was.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
He
but there's
said it.
only 3 recommendations to you.
I don't know, bro.
There was only Todoroki, old girl, and then one nigga from Class B. They said he was, but now she is too. So I'm kind of like
Todoroki, old girl.
Todoroki, Yayarozu, creation.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Hold on, what?
yeah,
Momo. I didn't know she came in on recommendation.
Momo's in on recommendation.
I didn't
So it's
know
Todoroki.
that either.
I don't recall it.
And they said there were 3 people in on recommendation.
No, but in this tournament, there are only people that are in just for recommendation for now.
What do you
Momo
mean?
was in for recommendation a long time ago. It's like she's officially in there already.
No. This person already in Class B.
You talking about the elegant chick?
Yeah. They said she was let in on recommendation, so let into UA on recommendation.
No, I thought this was their trial to see if they would actually be able to get let into the classes, Class A or Class B.
She been in Class B.
Right, so I mean, technically, then how would Momo even know her skill set if she wasn't already in Class B? Think about it like that, I guess. Because I mean, homie put a lot of respect onto Kage's name, that last page. Because she said, "Oh, did Tokage versus Bakugo? Bakugo about to suck this dick." And I was like, "Oh, for real?" It's like, what kind of power she got there?
Yeah, because niggas already saw their powers during the other tournaments. Probably she was probably part of another class.
See, look, there this nigga go at the recommendation thing. He's there at the recommendation trial.
Oh, there's more niggas in there too, though. There's a whole line of motherfuckers there.
Yeah, but not everybody made it. It was a practice exam.
Oh, true, because this is Blue Suit Kid.
Oh, I missed all of this shit.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, Yasha was in this motherfucker?
Yeah,
well, not Yasha, Inasa.
Inasa?
Yeah, the Whirlwind Kid.
I was gonna they drew Inuyasha in there? What?
But no, that's crazy. Also, just a question. I can tell, but when Pony Girl was in the air, was that from a jump or making her horns fly on her head?
Yeah.
I mean, I know her horns fly, but I'm just saying, was she flying because of her horns, or was that a jump?
She was hanging from
Well, it shouldn't have been a jump because she wouldn't be able to float for that long. So she definitely was floating there.
Snap. Okay,
So
that's actually pretty
a
legit then, actually. Yeah, they actually pumped up her quirk pretty hard then. I mean,
so when we look at the participants here, the people they mentioned by name was Shoto, Inasa, Winhomi, Mudman, and Momo Yagirozu, the creation bitch. Them niggas, I swear, bro, this could be my memory fucking up, but I swear he said there were 3 niggas on recommendation.
Yeah.
And now he adding a 4th. So I don't know if it's too many chapters and he forgetting what the fuck he was talking about.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Or maybe she's Yajirozu.
What do you think her power?
Yagirozu.
She just created herself.
Yeah, she definitely looks like an
person.
elevator chick.
Right. And I feel like it has something to counter Bakugo naturally, just based on how Momo worded that.
She's fireproof or something?
I can't think of it.
She absorbs fire.
Wow, you gonna do
She's
that?
super thick.
I can see a lizard. I can see a lizard doing that.
High school.
Anime.
You would think that she could turn invisible or some shit.
Nah, I don't.
Nah, that's definitely not that.
Just based on how she looks like a.
If she can, then Invisible Girl get kicked the fuck out.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Bye. Bye. You out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This chapter's only going to be interesting because she got that on recommendation. So that means she either A is going to have the stretch for sure because Mudman had the stretch. Or B, her power is OP. I feel like those are the 2 things. Because Momo's power is OP and she got the stretch, so she's lucky there. But
I think you only get let in for OP quirk.
You think so?
I think that's the only way you get in on recommendations. Your quirk's so strong, fuck that test shit, bro. Come on. Because we haven't seen a single nigga without an OP quirk.
That's a pretty good.
Wind General nigga's power is OP.
Wind General, Mudman power swole. That nigga was hey, I'm knocking a whole building on you. That's strong as fuck. Yeah, Yagirozu, we don't even have to talk about it. We know her quirk swole.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it has something to counter homie Bakugo, but also peep that Bakugo has some kind of crazy plan going on, so I'm excited to see about that. So
Bakugo is Deku with the strats. I think he comparable with the strats to Deku.
That nigga just gonna say run up, fight.
Nah. I mean, based on how they reacted, I don't think it's like that.
Yeah. I think Bakugo ready for it.
Yeah.
I really don't think that she's gonna surprise him that much. And then I felt like it's an excuse for him to say you might have gotten in our recommendations, bitch, but I'll Bakugo. You not finna hold me. I know y'all hold Togedori, but that's because he be bitching and moaning about shit. But y'all not finna hold me. And Tape Homie, man. I'm ready to see Tape Homie put his money where his mouth is, because he be talking like he's such an average hero. He just good. He don't have no he never seems to be down about anything. He never seems to feel like he needs to make any improvement. He just felt I do this. And I'm all right, I want to see him turn up. But yeah, no, like I said, I want this nigga Iida to be a villain.
Nobody agrees with you.
I know. But he should just change to a villain, bro. He raw. I think he would be better as a villain than as a hero. It's just too much room. It's too crowded in this hero space right now. It's not for you, man. You just wasn't built.
I don't think you get like that's the whole thing. Niggas is really out here like I'm gonna be a hero. Like you can't. No, I don't care if I'm better as a villain. That's that I'm hero.
Here's the way I see it. This nigga didn't have to try for his power, and I feel like that's him.
Man, niggas that you
like villains usually be OP. They don't got to try for they shit, fam. They just raw.
There's going to be one trader and only one. Yeah. And ain't nobody else gonna trade because this is shonen. And
what do you think, Scroll?
No, I said it's going. No, it got to be somebody who gives weight. Because okay, let's put it this way. He actually just showed me some weak ass writing right there with that tie. So. I don't know now, but if I were to go back before this chapter, back when I thought he was good, not weak nigga, I would say that whoever he writes as a villain has to give some weight. If he's just like, oh, tell homie the villain. You know what I'm saying? Like when Sasuke left, that was some weight. If niggas was like, hey, 10-10 left the village, they'd have been like, alright, okay, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like it has to have some weight. So I think it's gonna be Red Right. No, it's gonna be Red Right.
That's out of nowhere, bro. That's even more out of nowhere than me.
No, everybody else. No, this is why Red Riot. Everybody else put some respect on why they a hero. Everybody. Red Riot, even when that nigga went into his background, it was not about being a hero. That nigga was like, bro, I was a lame. Now I'm not. Fuck. Like that, he don't say shit about I want to be a hero. He don't even talk about being a hero. He like, nigga, I want to be manly. That nigga don't ever say I want to be the best hero. I want to be the manliest nigga out there. So Loki is kind of in the background, and so when that nigga pop up was like, "Hey, I'm a villain," it's gonna be like, "Damn," but he the homie to everybody. Like that kind of hurt a little bit. It's not as much as it hurt if it was Bakugo.
That's a reach.
I agree with that for the simple fact that I don't think he's smart enough.
Who else would be more important? We already seen that happen. Bakugo not going.
Iida.
I think Red Riot is more important than Iida. Red Riot get more screen time.
How?
We got his background story.
Literally the glue. Iida is literally the glue.
I would say Red Riot is the glue. He fuck with Deku. He fuck with the lame niggas. He fuck with Bakugo.
I don't know real.
Iida, don't nobody
he's
fuck
the
with
class
Iida.
president though.
Iida a square ass nigga, bro.
That's why
They didn't even vote that nigga class president.
That's why it'd be perfect.
He got one vote and Deku was like, hey bro, you got
been getting shitted on for a minute, bro. He has look, to me I would see it as like either Togedori or Iida. Why I say Togedori? It's not gonna happen, but why I would say Togedori is because I feel like his storyline is pushing him to be like, you know what? It looks like from the outside perspective, this hero shit is the shit, but it's really not. Because his dad abused him. If Dobby's really his brother, finding out whatever Dobby went through will push him to go, you know what? I don't really fuck with this shit. And he's already like debating how he wants to live his rest of his life. But if he knows it's not gonna happen.
The reason I would disagree with that one is because before he went through his little personal change arc, sure. But then he went through that personal change arc and was like, hey bro, my daddy a weak ass villain or hero. These niggas weak heroes, bro. I'm about to be my best hero. I'm about to be number one because that's what I want.
Which is why I said it's not gonna happen.
So it's not gonna be
I would have seen that, but I said it's not gonna happen because the way they've already built up Dory, it's just not gonna
let's do this.
But Iida would work because Iida's constantly getting shitted on. Like no matter what he does, he has a very good quirk. He's a decent whatever, but no matter what he does, he's never up to par. He's never been up to par.
Mm-hmm. But just not.
And eventually that will bring him down. All they need is one push to drive him the other way. And my thing is they just need a twist in the way they twist Stain, where Stain thinks he's actually being a hero by being a villain. Like that's how I can see it. I don't see him outright being like, oh, I'm evil now. I see him as like either being like, I just don't fuck with these guys, so like I'm jealous, so I'm evil that way, or I think I'm a hero somehow, but I'm really doing villainy things.
This is why I don't think that'll happen. Is because his path is very clear cut. Like I said, the path don't make much sense to us because we got American culture, but from Japanese culture, it's like, hey, this is the family business, bro. This is the family name. This is what you do. And so, like, it's very clear to be like, oh, the shit I'm not doing does not align with my family name. Like, he changed his whole thing. Even in here, he was like, hey, bro, I'm not about beating niggas up no more. I'm about saving niggas that need help. I'm saving niggas first because that's what the Ingenium name do. That's what my granddaddy did before my daddy did it, before my brother did it, before I'm doing it. This is what we do. So I think he got this clear line is like, if you walk off of it, it's very obvious you off of it.
Yeah.
Red Riot is like, nigga, I'm out here to be cool, get bitches, and I'm a nigga. I'm a man.
So what happens if Iida can't save everybody?
he gonna keep trying because that's what.
So if he like, let's say there's a mission or something goes on, and then I guess the writer might not do this because it's a shonen, but if it wasn't a shonen, he goes to save someone, everybody dies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then here's what I think.
Would you see that as something that drives him to be a villain?
No, I think that would be something for him to realize.
What is he going to do as a villain, though? What would be his purpose being a villain?
To me, I just think as a villain, he's closest to the main characters enough, and he's the only person I think that could actually tangle with them as far as the classes go. I don't think Red Riot can actually give any of them hands.
What would be his objective as the villain, though?
Fuck these niggas up. I'm jealous. That's it. Like I feel like the jealousy is built with him. It was okay. Here's the third one. The third one is like if they still want to play the Stain shit, he sees Stain and he takes it too far, and then he just like is guilty, so becomes a villain off that.
I could see that. Just even if he does something really bad, I think he just gonna come back and be like, "Oh no, that's not right. I gotta do it better." Now he might quit being a hero, but I don't think he's gonna become a villain because he still got the name. Now, what I'm gonna say is like, also you gotta remember, it's not like his daddy All Might. He come from a line of B-list ass heroes. Mm-hmm. Like Ingenium was B-list at best, not ranked. They just knew that nigga for having hella sidekicks. Oh, that's that nigga with hella sidekicks. Like he coming from a B-list group anyway, so he really don't gotta be that great.
But he wants to be. That's why
he want to live up to the name because it's hyping him up in his head. Yeah. That's why I think he could get broken down from the sense like, hey, bro, you think you here, but you not. But I don't think he gonna quit because he still put respect on his name.
Let me ask something for clarification. Are you expecting that there's gonna be 2 students who end up being villains?
Me?
Because we clearly have one student or teacher who's already a villain in the background, who's like basically a spy.
Who you talking about? Hawkeye?
No. Somebody within the school,
somebody in the school
is a spy for the villains. Yeah. And then you're saying that that's also a student who's going to become a villain.
And I say no. Only one's going to leave, and that's already the one that's the traitor. And I think the traitor is Red Riot. He buddy with everybody for no reason. Like that nigga forced himself to be cool with Bakugo. He cool with everybody. Everybody fuck with that nigga. His background, he the only nigga that I'm like, I want to be a hero. He just want to be cool.
If anything, I argue Froppy over anybody.
Why?
Ooh. As far as being a traitor,
why?
She covert.
So just because
you know nothing about her.
Yeah, we do. She got a family.
Okay.
They some frog niggas.
Yeah. That's it.
She want to be a hero to save people. She don't like taking risks. She think every time they try and do risky
that's pretty calculated for a traitor.
Okay. I guess.
I don't see why Red Riot is nowhere near smart enough to be. I'm off the Red Riot one. If he
you don't need to be smart to do it.
Huh?
You don't need to be smart to
be a
do
traitor?
it.
I think you do.
For the reveal, I think you definitely gotta be a nigga that flips to like, oh, he's smart. I've never seen a traitor flip where it's like, oh, that was a dumbass nigga that never trained on him. I've never ever seen that in TV.
At least not in anime.
Oh, it's always been a like he's smart as hell flip.
He's not sabotaging them though, bro. It's like it's always a flip of like he's just giving information.
If it's Red Riot, they got his family hostage. That's the way I see it. Like
that's what I was. Okay.
It couldn't be like who. If we're talking about
what about his morals? What about his moral? What part of his morals?
He idolizes a hero.
Ooh, Crimson Riot. He thought that nigga was cool. Yeah. His whole thing is like, this nigga look cool. He never said, hey, bro, this nigga be saving niggas. Like, think about when Deku and...
I don't think you read that chapter where he got dropped, fam. That was all about his hype on Crimson Riot.
No, and it was all about his hype about being manly. He don't say nothing about being a raw hero or saving people. He was like, this nigga was manly as hell. I used to be a fucking lame. Now I changed my hair. Yeah. I want to be cool.
So I was about to ask that real quick. If they don't have like a current history of Crimson Riot, low-key, he could be a villain and then trying to follow in his footsteps. I could see Red Riot.
I think somebody
roll with him. That I could see. But other than that,
I think Crimson Riot definitely a hero, but like, he just look cool, bro.
I don't know.
But then if you think about when you hear Deku and Bakugo talk about All Might, they talk about how that nigga save niggas. Don't nobody be like, oh, All Might look cool. Bakugo be like, this nigga win. He always win. Nobody beating this nigga. He saving people. Deku be like, he always saving niggas with a smile. This nigga don't talk about him being a hero. Right. He like, that nigga, man.
Well, first of all, I think that it's weird to say anything about the top 3 because I think like All Might's heroism is supposed to be what true heroism is. And the whole thing was saying is that there's a bunch of fucking fake heroes out there. So like of course, the top are gonna look at like saving heroes because that's what the author is trying to make to sell. Is like that's what being a hero really is. That's what he's been trying to sell for the whole time. So I don't count those at all. But like looking up to somebody, you can be different types of heroes for different reasons. You could be the hero that's like, oh, I just want to beat niggas up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or you could be the hero that's like, I want to look manly because I want to be an idol to someone.
But all I'm saying is, if your goal to be a hero is very genuine, like, oh, I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing this because I like saving niggas, whatever it may be, then you're less likely to be the traitor. Now, when we look at the people that don't got good convictions for being a hero, we gotta look at niggas like Grape Juice. Like, what you heroing
I was
for?
just about to say that.
You know?
What about Grape Juice?
But that's why I say not Grape Juice, because he don't carry weight. He's comedic relief. Whoever this got to be, if this nigga's a good
nipple
writer,
laser could be one.
It has to be somebody with weight.
I see nipple laser, I see Ojiro, but I don't see the flip with Red Riot. I just don't see it.
Think about it. What weight would it be? 10-10 leaves the village. 10-10 leaves the village. 10-10 leaves the village. If this nigga is like, damn, well, Red Riot, he's one of the top four.
The thing is, though, we never gave a fuck about Red Riot until he had a fight with rappers.
So he got hyped now.
But here's the thing, though. I feel like the author is going to give almost every one of these guys a moment to have their own
at some point.
We 180 some chapters.
Okay.
And
how far do you think we are from the point where they're going to reveal who the villain is?
I don't think we are.
That's a good question. Because they didn't even touch the traitor aspect for like a while. So
Trigger my buddy, Tape Homie could be winning. I'm serious. Tape Homie is a valid argument for one. Because he's too casual with his shit. All he has is tape, bro. The confidence Tape Homie has, I would argue him over Red Riot as
This is my thing.
Because that nigga would definitely turn on him. Like, and then you would see that, like, I can see a smart turn with him where it's like, I really didn't think that tape power could do much. And he bodying him, and I'm like, yo, this nigga raw.
Until we actually get other people's stuff, like, we just got to do a detective style. Currently, not everybody has the same respect put on their name, and you cannot make the assumption people will, because they did the same thing at every shonen.
Sure,
a couple niggas get respect on their name. You think everybody will, but they don't. Right? So as far as we know right now, it would make zero sense from a writing standpoint to make the traitor somebody with zero respect, as far as like we don't know their background.
Why wouldn't it be Momo?
It could be.
She got in through recommendation.
It could be her. We don't know her reason for being there.
That could be villains who actually slid her name in, acting like they were somebody else, saying, "Yeah, let's get her up in there."
No.
She's smart.
Actually, no, that's more valid.
I give you that.
We got
her background. She get time. It would hurt if she was the villain. So I could see that. She's up there. Yeah, I just don't think it's
higher than Red Riot for sure.
I wouldn't say that. She got less camera time.
What?
She got less camera time.
A Momo turn would be way more shocking than a Red Riot.
She got less camera time. There are some people that don't know her name. There's some. What's her fucking hero name? If you don't know her hero name, she don't got camera time. Niggas know Red Riot.
Nigga, I don't even remember Red Riot's actual name though.
What's your
but you know his hero name.
Okay.
What's Tokadori's hero name?
Tokadori? Oh, Todoroki?
Yeah.
You don't have one. He don't have a hero name.
Everybody got to have a hero name.
No, he don't. He was literally
What's Bakugo's?
Lord Explosion Murder.
Is it really Lord Explosion Murder?
Yeah. Todoroki ain't got no hero name.
Bro,
he don't have a hero name, bro. That nigga, I think he said Todoroki is fine. Or Shoto
he might have said that, low key.
Alias.
Technically, it's Lord Explosion Murder. I don't know if they gonna let him.
That's about to play that video. Low key. Oh, I thought I might stop.
Team Bakugo, what?
Those are the niggas that roll with him.
I don't see nothing about the hero name. Man. Either way, man. Like,
I don't know. I mean, low key, after thinking about it, I feel like Grape Juice is a good viability.
Nah. I didn't see Grape Juice at all, but Momo I'm definitely buying now.
I can give you more respect on Momo than like Ojiro, like
I can buy Momo for sure. I buy Momo more than Red Riot because I just don't think Red Riot.
We don't even know her background.
We need Red Riot is the manly man that be in all of these shonen. Like you can't. That
turn. Would be a great twist. No. He can turn because his manliness is not directly correlated to being a hero.
He's like the hard-headed, like, I just gotta get this done. He's the lead of the show. Lee would never turn, bro. Just not.
Okay, but that's not your typical shonen. And if it is a typical,
what you talking about? You just predicted what was gonna happen in this chapter, bro.
Yeah, you
what
right.
you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Sort of, yeah, you right with that. It feel like it's not.
It has more character development than the last shonen that this was there for. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, technically, he probably don't have a name because I remember Midnight said no, you can't go with that, but that nigga said King Explosion Murder, and then she was like no. Then he came back and said Lord Explosion Murder. So
Explosion Murder. God,
Yeah, no, I can see a Momo or a Tape Homie turn for sure. Tape Homie, I can see it from like you low key weak power but real strategist. Momo, I can see because it would explain her constant fear and shyness around the group. Like, yes, she has a lack of confidence, but they could also use that as like a mirror or like a mask to the fact that she really is just like, oh, I really fuck with these niggas and now I gotta betray them. Kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like she could like literally be like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
These are the hero names right here.
yeah.
And you never would have got that Battle Fist. Never would have got
Where's
that.
Koski Bakugo?
Can't stop twinkling.
Yeah, that was his shit.
can't stop twinkling.
Creating.
Cellophane, that's Tape Homie. Charge Bolt, yeah, that was kind of a stupid name for
That's
Kaminari.
alright.
I think Kaminari would have been
Dragon
better.
Shroud? That's what you gotta say. Kind of like
Creati, stupid.
that. Froppy. Respect on the name. Great juice.
Yeah, my nigga. Pop off, hey, he about to pop off.
I'm done. His spirit didn't really
I didn't
grape juice.
I didn't think his name was
you made that shit up.
Yeah, I thought that was fake.
Oh, you thought? Oh, yeah, that's why I call it grape juice.
Wow, this is trash.
So that's why I said they probably didn't write that down, which clearly they didn't. But technically, he was like,
So
my
he just
hero
takes
name.
the ingenio name?
Yeah.
Well, this nigga either need to be a villain already, fam.
What?
Just taking niggas' names,
Bro, either being the hero or villain
This nigga
is
just
way
passed,
not
or he
right.
need to just be a chef somewhere, bro. He
Real
need to
Steel,
stop
that's
this hero
hard.
shit.
That nigga cold for that, Real Steel. I fuck with that. That's the hardest name out there.
Stop it. We're right under him, bro.
Kirishima.
Bigger hero.
Sugar
She-Mage.
Who was that?
She-Mage, the mushroom
Oh,
chick?
mushroom bitch? Oh,
Shoto. So yeah, that's his name.
I told you he was like Shoto as
His
hell.
name, he a lame.
Look, just like Kaminari does Todoroki
Fucking
and
Sugar Man, you know he got that.
Oh, dude, Tsukuyomi, my God.
Tail Man?
F yes.
Is that Ojiro really? Trash, bro.
Tsukuyomi. Ooh.
Gravity decent.
Oh, Tsukuyomi, he lit for that.
Bro, that's lit.
Tokuyomi lit for that name, for real.
Hey, my God.
A rabbit, fuck that.
Where Tokiyami? What's his?
Tsukuyomi, bro.
Tsukuyomi after round.
Vine trash. There's a lot of trash hero names on here. They need they need to call a business class in, bro.
Mm-hmm. But all right, your name is weak as fuck.
Yeah.
We're gonna change
So
it.
we're gonna have to clean this up.
Niggas will instantly change Deku. Like, hey, bro, no, that's dead.
Yeah.
We can't sell a name that means useless.
Right.
We can't. You can't be called Deku or you ain't making money. Deku will probably be like, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I only think of fucking Zelda every time I hear Deku, the damn Deku tree.
Oh.
I never played Zelda, so.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tail Man, you need to quit.
Yeah.
You're out, bro.
Tell me
Yeah,
that
that
weak
was
as fuck.
basic as hell.
That's weak.
That would be a decent little arc.
You need to take Iida ass with you, bro. I'm tired of
Oh, yo, Tentacle?
Here's a better job for
Monkey Mind
Iida
shit,
because he just
Right?
I don't think Iida really wants this, man. I'd say here's a better job for Iida. Just be a delivery man, bro. Start your own Pizza Hut. Say I'm gonna get it to you.
No, but then he
10
can't use his
minutes or
quirk.
less.
You can't use his quirk.
Yes, he can for delivery
No, you
purposes.
can't. You can't
That's
use your
how it
quirk
is,
unless
right?
you're a hero.
That's
Only if
wrong.
you have a hero license,
Actually,
you can
that's
use
true.
your
That's
quirk.
petty as fuck. Because I start a whole business talking about
That's
like,
why-
how do
they
you
should
not
let
use
you
a
get a
tail,
license
though?
for
Remember,
that.
that's why Uraraka wants to be a hero,
that's
so she
a
can use
tough
her
call.
quirk to help her family business.
So yeah, just do that. Open up a pizza shop. Put your face in front of it, like put his brother's face since he's like a little bit of celebrity. Start a little
Stop
Pizza
it.
Hut.
Don't
Y'all
nobody
just
know.
deliver pizzas to niggas with the money.
Don't
man.
nobody know that.
We'll get it.
This how weak his brother is. If you watch Vigilante, my nigga the crawler low key is just as fast as Ingenious.
Stop.
Yeah, that nigga was on that bitch. Skirting with that nigga.
Why you lying, bro?
I get on everything. Ingenious not that wrong.
He a whole ass cockroach. What you talking about, bro?
Ingenious my favorite hero. If I was in the hero,
I'm gonna be 100.
I
with you.
want to be a sidekick.
The
of
crawler
Ingenious.
needs to be in class 1A. That nigga got respect, bro. He could beat some of these niggas. No, he can't scrap. He can't actually box.
No, he can't.
But if he had hero training, he'd be better than half these niggas.
But how many of these niggas actually know how to box before they join the class, though?
That's real talk.
Acid bitch. She got hands.
Okay.
Yeah, she was pulling up.
Tail, homie.
Bakugo.
Oh, yeah.
Bakugo.
Let's
put it, the top half of Class A will beat the fuck out of Crawler. The bottom half, like the regular niggas with
Sugar Man.
Wait, real question then, we probably try to move on. Like, what would happen to a hero who can't shut their quirk off? If you can't use
exactly,
it
like Tail Homie. Like,
then you...
Well, the tail homie's different because it's like a body argument. Yeah, it's like a mutation thing. But I'm talking about like, let's say you're a Togador, but you couldn't shut your fire off, so you were constantly on fire. Well, like Invisible Girl, it's just she gone, like whatever. But I'm talking about something that's physically harming to the world. Like we haven't seen any, like the meteor. Actually, no, we've seen one. I guess the big giant guy that's a villain. Mm-hmm. Like I'm assuming if he's been like that his whole life, he was like. Yeah,
you become a villain.
His shit was like that. So is that what they gonna say?
Yeah, it's like when society don't fuck with you, become a villain.
I mean, to be honest,
I'm just surprised we haven't seen more of those stories now that I think about it.
That's what you got Eraserhead for, though.
Huh?
That's what you got Eraserhead for.
He can't do that shit.
247 though.
Yeah. That's why you gotta watch Vigilante, because they do the more adult themes that have shown they're not gonna give a fuck about. They just want to be happy.
So there isn't any there.
No, but the thing is, how do you stop All For One from being able to fuck up the world? They did whatever. They wrapped his ass up and stopped him from being able to use his quirk somehow. Yeah. It's probably something with that material that they have on that stops you from using your quirks.
Like a sea stone type of thing.
They also do got a
Eraserhead look at you, they knock your ass out, and then they wrap you up so you can't use your quirk.
And when Eraserhead died, the world not like he's trying to do something.
When Eraserhead died, the world gonna be hurting.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because he's like a cop.
I'm sure the government experimented.
How would you have stopped Shorty ass that was the Eerie backpack? How would you stop Eerie?
Wait, who?
Eerie, the chick who reverses people, who reverses time.
What's his face? Figured out how to make a drug to turn him off and shut him off.
I got a question.
Figure that shit out.
If you have on Eerie backpack, can Eraserhead actually stop you? So let's say if I got on Eerie backpack and he can't see Eerie, but he see me. I don't think he can actually stop my quirk. Because every time you stop my quirk, she rewind time to a point where you didn't stop my quirk. You get what I'm saying?
I feel like it'll still be off.
Because that's what her power is. She don't heal. She just reversing you back in time. That's why Deku can shatter his hand. She just reverses it to fix. So it's like, if you put me in a state where my state is power off, but she reversed that shit to power on, can you stop me?
Well, I mean,
I'm like, bro, everybody go and strap an Eerie on and we square.
That's continuous.
You think about it wrong, right? Because all Eerie was like a healing portion for Deku.
No, she reverses your state. She has time power, not healing powers. So it's literally about reversing your state. And so if he turns your state to off, your power is off. Yeah. That's the state of your power. And she reverses you to on, because she can take away your quirk by reversing the state of your body to you don't have a quirk.
Yeah.
So if she can do that, then effectively he puts you in a state where you don't have a quirk. Just reverse that. No, I do have a quirk.
I mean, I guess.
At least in theory. I mean, we'll never know to the writer.
Yeah. All I know is like, if this government, I guess it's a shonen, so maybe not. Yeah. But if it wasn't a shonen, this government definitely experimented on niggas and fucking Eraserhead got tapped. 100%. They tapped that nigga.
Well, they did say that effectively the government, they went through this phase already. So technically it's like 200 years in the future. So they've been through a point where the government was like, this shit is crazy. we figuring stuff out. Like, they passed the dark ages. Now they at the age where niggas just like, everybody got powers.
So yeah, there's got to be ways around it to shut the shit off, I think. I feel like if Eraserhead is that after 200 years or whatever, Eraserhead is the first guy you guys figured out how to shut shit off. Like, that's kind of wild. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Because I'm telling, like, Overhaul is just a regular kid who just experimented on a kid. If he figured out how to make this drug by just, like, you know what I mean? He ain't nobody special.
Right.
He's just a kid in the Yakuza. He somehow figured out how to make this whole ass drug to boost quirks. So you telling me the scientists ain't smart enough to figure out how to shut that shit off?
True.
Kind of wild. But yeah, there was no One Piece this week. Did you guys read the new Promised Neverland?
I did. I was not. I'm actually.
You were mad?
A little bit, yeah.
And what?
Actually,
Drop it.
fuck.
Drop it.
Dude, you only read one show at this point, right?
He was beating little kids' face in. They showed that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They showed like beating the little kid face.
He
in.
That was
did?
cold.
You only read one thing at this
He
point.
had half a
this point?
face.
Yep.
Because, like, the other shit weak. Promised Neverland was good. Then
You
it got
somewhat
weak.
are with Black Clover, somewhat, but you're not
Yeah,
with the
and
manga.
I watched Black Clover. I guess I could start reading it if niggas really wanted me to. But I felt like Black Clover was kind of like our second tier thing, not really like a main tier thing.
No, you're right.
Last AfrOtaku, I think we only went up to like 110. Did you read up to 112 or?
Yeah, I read the newest chapter.
How was Buddy alive?
Andrew? Yeah, I don't get that.
Bro, yeah, that's one.
I don't.
He should have not survived
Half a
that
face.
blast.
Yeah.
Like that's
Beating
crazy.
niggas face in with a fucking gun.
How are you able to shoot somebody with your fucking face blown off?
Exactly. Anyways,
A lot of things
though,
didn't make sense
no,
with that.
I didn't like how they like pretty much made Andrew crazy.
Yeah.
Like long
Really?
story short,
Oh,
like
you want him to be a smart nigga?
exactly.
Mhm.
Like how he handled that was just it was beyond sad. Like I thought that like introducing the kids versus a human group militia, it would be more strategy versus strategy, but they pretty much only did that with just the kids versus demons, and this was just pretty much like a straight brawl, which was fine. Like it was adults versus adults,
Yeah.
but afterwards, Andrew should have been like, okay, I'm clearly got. Ain't no way I'm about to take on all of these kids unless I handle this perfectly. But nah, he pretty much just got lucky,
Running the
kidnapped two,
Yep.
Yeah.
did a strategy to bust them all out. That would have been good. And low key, if he sniped from a distance or something, I would have been like, okay, respect.
He killed
But
the
nah.
other ones, right?
Oh yeah, he straight bashed them heads.
Yeah, he did.
That was crazy.
Because I
But
felt like
I just
in
realized One Punch
112,
Man came
we
out
only
yesterday.
saw two. Yeah, we can talk about that too, but we only saw two bodies like covered up.
there was
He killed
three.
all of them.
Device is running critically
I think there was
low on
three.
memory.
Oh,
Please
okay.
run device maintenance.
Niggas be watching that porn, bro.
Or,
No, it's just fucking manga stream and be having viruses on
yeah. You were gonna go to. Oh,
Man,
you're
what is
you're
this?
trying to read it.
That's
Okay.
when they effed up, good buddy.
What's this?
it. One Punch Man.
That's when.
Oh, I was about like, damn, this was wrong.
Okay.
This is 111.
Okay, so
this is not
yeah,
gonna show
like
the bodies.
he held one. Oh yeah, I guess it was on 112. But yeah, he held one and then shot the other.
But there was the ones that he called beforehand, though.
Right, no, I know. I think
Yeah,
they showed
yeah.
that in one. Yeah, I think it was in 112. Well, they showed the bodies just on the ground.
Just
All
stupid ass kids that decided to go try to find Lucas.
Dumb.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but either way, like the thing I'm disappointed in, this stuff. Like,
Yeah,
so he
1, 2,
killed
3.
them three, but then he shot that dude in the head
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and the other ones. But I only saw like two bodies being covered in 112.
Oh
So-
no, yeah, you're right. After they bring
That's why I'm
them
like,
back,
what the
yeah,
fuck happened to these
I guess they were just
grown
like,
niggas?
"Ooh, they too effed up, so we're gonna leave them."
Yeah.
Like, that's what it looked like.
Fucking body hurt, goddamn. But like, so you see, beat somebody facing with a fucking gun,
Oh, that's a real nigga.
little kid face. But
But yeah, I just didn't. They could have. I just didn't like it. Andrew shouldn't have been this. Oh man, I got trumped by effing a group of kids and two adults. Even though these are pretty much all decently smart, two genius level people, and like I'm gonna handle that by just being barbaric and just straight up try to take them on.
Yep.
I think the extra layer to that is like I was just mad that Ray got robbed of that kill, like of making the decision of whether or not to kill him. Like I thought it was too convenient that the man eater came and ate him. At the end, I was like, that's stupid. Like I wanted either Ray to like say, okay, like I wanted them to do it, like kill a human. Like you got to do it.
Hold on, what?
This is
So,
112. You probably didn't read it because it come out on Mega Stream.
Ah, that's what. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's all
If
good.
you go to Kiss Manga, it's there.
Yeah.
Oh no, Gemini's box actually has it. That's where I read it at.
Nah, dude, kiss manga, kiss anime. That's my stuff. But anyways, but yeah,
Go over one.
Demon effed them up.
Could just gone over one in the top part for you.
The only reason I kind of like the
There it
demon
is.
eating them is that like they were making all this noise and they were in like a demon jungle, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like they can't
I feel-
forget that demons are literally everywhere.
I felt how it
So,
works. Somebody like
that
this-
makes sense.
There was some group chat I was talking to somebody about that. Well, a Facebook group, and he said that there's like I guess a parallel there that maybe the author was trying to make with the fact that like when they fought Lewis, like a demon was trying to fight them, but they ended up killing him. So demons kill humans, but when a human attacked them, he ended up getting killed by a demon. Like there was some weird. I wish I could find like the comment, but like there was some juxtaposition there, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess, but I didn't see it that way. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, unless they were trying to like reiterate that the biggest focus is humans versus demons, and that like humans shouldn't be fighting each other, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
maybe. But I think that's some old bullshit because the demons are obviously teaming up with some humans. Right. So at some point, you're gonna have to, pop a cap in some humans. But I think they need to get real with that. The only good thing in 112 is that they added the mystery.
Here we go. Yeah, nice parallels to Lewis. Demon hunting kids get killed by kids versus a human hunting kids get killed by a demon. Well, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's good. At the end, they showed James, the mysterious James, that is still alive and kicking.
Oh, is that who we think is Minerva?
I'm not sure, to be honest, of how to really think of that. I think they're just playing on James, because I feel like that's way too convenient, too easy. I think there's like a couple more layers there, because this goes, okay. I think we know for sure that the James that they showed is the person who sent the last message. To the shelter. That I agree with 100%. But a note back to when effing Oliver was talking to Emma and was listening to him, I still don't think that James was the same person that left the recording at Goldie Pond. Because there were just like too many inconsistencies and like the tone was different, et cetera, et cetera. So as far as who exactly this James is, I'm not sure, but I am going to still hang on the fact that they are homies to Emma and them. I just think that their intentions are like slightly off from what Emma and the kids want. So that meetup's going to be interesting to say the least. Also, shout out to Phil, because you're always a real one, and they put respect on your name yet again. Phil. Who? What do you mean, who?
Stop.
Who Phil?
Boy, you know about this.
Like,
Man, disrespectful.
That nigga not there? Oh, shit. I thought he was
anyways, like this, and then these are like the two things that frustrate me is like, alright, cool, we finally get to see that people can die here. But Emma is still on the path that in 2 months they're gonna like somehow free Phil and them. And I'm just like, how? Yeah. Like, you on Lucas made you have a chance now, but like, so now in 2 months you're gonna be able to make a new promise and then go back there. I'm like, where's this author like trying to pace this out at? Because now I'm starting to feel like this is a short-term thing, like, and it's gonna end pretty soon. But like, I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of weird that you're gonna go make this promise and then go save Phil within 2 months. It just doesn't seem reasonable. Yeah. And so that bothered me. And then like the James thing, yeah, that's fine if he's a thing. I forgot. There was another point I had flown around in my head, but I forgot. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not
like after
where he's trying to go with this.
Right, like after this whole human militia arc, whatever you want to call it, they're low key pretty screwed. Like, I mean, like the kids in general, because like when they found that camera, like, you know, in the owl, it pretty much said that everything they've done up to now has been monitored, aka they have no safe locations to go to. Right. That's huge. Yeah. I mean, 2 months? Where y'all gonna chill for 2 months and not be worrying about demons in a safe place?
I still think, like on your point about Andrew being disappointing, I think that they grossly underestimated these kids. Like, and I'm surprised at how they did. Like, I felt like Lewis, okay, he thought, kind of. Like, I feel like his was more of like a sort of a strategic battle. This Andrew one had some strats involved, but then when you find out that, like, you know, Andrew's basically like an idiot at the end, you're kind of like, okay, so where did these strats come from? Because they obviously didn't come from you then. And like the way Hugo and Lucas were pretty much able to take out one guy that can only shoot with one of his arms, and another guy like who's just been hunting demons for a little bit, like we're able to pretty much take out your whole squad. I'm just like, why don't you guys realize that to make these kids edible, you make them super fucking intelligent? Like, they're all smart as fuck. Like, they take these tests to be smart as fuck. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't do that, but I'm just like, I would assume that you would think like, okay, we make these tests smart as fuck. Isabella knew how smart these motherfucking kids was because she wasn't playing them games with them. Like, but it seems like everywhere else outside the world, they're like, nah, they idiots. Like, we just gonna send real basic shit for them. Like,
and like the demons is one thing because they think they're, you know, the superior race, all that good stuff. But I mean, other humans, like the actual. Again, like Andrew should have saw all of this coming. At least have like a decent picture of, hey, I can't F around with these kids, you know? I need to kill them the smartest and most efficient way possible. Yeah. But he went about it just as like a basic, you know, commander just trying to raise some place. And I was like, are you serious? True. Like, come on now. Fuck.
All right. So we'll wrap that one up. You read some of the lessons in Black Clover?
I did. I mean, we can talk about Black Clover simply because, you know, didn't really much. I mean, honestly, just really to talk about Black Clover, at least in depth, just because, again, it's like that basic, you know, people effing up other people kind of.
Yeah, I didn't feel much with this Black Clover chapter. There wasn't any new developments here, and like I said, I'm not in this shit for the story. Exactly. I'm in it for the fight. So when they fight going on, I'm out there. Right. So. All right,
the only question that I did have that I started to think about is that like everyone's like meeting up about the clash, right? But where is Yuno? I haven't seen that kid.
That's a good question. I don't know where the fuck he is.
I have no idea where he's been. But that's the only thing.
I thought he paired up with Nozzle because like when they split off, I thought Nozzle was like, no, you come with me. Oh no. He brought Noel with him. So he was with Asta at first. Because they helped free their hometown for a second. Yeah. Right. And then I don't know where he went after.
They're just ghosts. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that nigga, you know, always be on some other shit, though. He's secretly the main character, fam. Fuck that Asta nigga. You know how they're trying to get this money, bro.
You know, for real. But yeah.
So, yeah, there was that. 7 Deadly Sins, the Zelda's fight. Ended kind of lackluster. I felt like it was cool to see the one. It was cool to see the standard do that like one poke shit. But overall, I think like I expected more for Zelda. So I felt like damn, like nigga, you got dropped.
I mean, it was a 2-hit drop almost. Yeah,
like, all they did was get
this kid was like, "Oh, my axe ain't working."
Yeah, they got on your stupid ass thing, and then they dropped you.
Like I knew he was the one, but literal 2 hits without his axe.
Telling you, one Pokemon. He at least like him and Meliodas at least went like all out. You know, for him to get dropped. But like you, it's just literally like he was like, oh what? He was like, oh his field don't work no more. Then you just like poke.
Done.
Then it was dead. So
over with.
Yeah. Nothing much there. Yeah. We can hop on to One Punch Man. We haven't done a lot of chapters, so we can just do like a big old highlight of shit.
Child Emperor versus Big Bird.
Yeah, I mean, we probably didn't even talk about the fight before that. Actually,
we ain't talking about Flashy Flash.
I don't think we talk about Flashy Flash like that.
You sure?
But yeah, I mean, I like that the S class is out here fighting. I'll give it that.
Sucks that Child Emperor is struggling already. They haven't even got to the main business.
I actually thought they put a lot of respect on this nigga name before this Phoenix Man fight. Like, because he was definitely turning up, dropping motherfuckers with his tools. It's just that the weird limitation on this robot thing kind of made me a bit disappointed. I was like, shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like time limits, bro.
Yeah, but the robot doesn't seem like it's all that, though.
I thought it was decent. I just think that they've been trying to put respect on this Phoenix Man name for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they were trying to hint that he was something more. Like, you probably already knew that because you like read ahead, but
nope, he was not. He's not anything that's a main villain.
Oh, he wasn't even listening.
That's what I'm saying. It's such that they're putting so much respect on his name or disrespect on Child Emperor's name.
Yeah.
Against an ain't shit ass villain. Compared to the top ones that you're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the gap is because like Flashy Flash's thing, I wouldn't consider those two guys even that strong either. To be honest, I just thought they were like better than the average strong guy, if that makes sense. Like those two ninjas he fought. Yeah. Like I was like, oh, I mean they up there, but I wasn't like threatened by them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then like they just really used that to put a lot of respect on Flash.
But they were talking a lot of shit talking about that they were going to beat the Monster King though.
But then we like once the dude said the Monster King ain't even really the head motherfucker, I'm like, oh, I mean, sure, y'all can throw that around all you want, but one, I don't think it's true, and two, he's not really the strongest guy technically. So.
Yep.
But yeah, I do like that the S classes are all getting like these individual fights, so I can like somewhat put respect on their name before Saitama pretty much makes them look like baby back bitches. But yeah, Child Genius, I like him. I think I might have. What would you have put? Would you like the Flashy Flash fight more or this fight?
I prefer the Flashy Flash fight.
I like the variety in this fight more. I think.
Well, my thing is, what is Child Emperor going to do at this point? He has nothing because his one trump card is about to be useless in the next minute and a half.
For me, I don't know if they're trying to set up the fact that all of these fights are supposed to end in like KO. You know, like in the other shows where you have like two people clashing against each other, like two teams. It'll be like both sides like KO until you get to like the main character. Mm-hmm. So like after they fight, they don't have enough energy to fight anymore. And I feel like with Flash, even though he had more energy, they like made him lose his buzzer. So it's kind of like, oh, he's out. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna do much else because he don't even know where the fuck he is. So I feel like I just see Child Emperor getting like a double KO on this one, and that's it. Like he's boom, he did, and then he just passed the kid off to like Super Alloy Darkshine or some other S-class.
Yeah, but how is he supposed to get out then?
I mean, they'll get him out at the end. You know what I mean? Like, they gonna win this. Like, he just is dead somewhere, but everybody, like, in his close vicinity is gone. You know what I mean? He killed all the monsters kind of around him. Phoenix Man was, like, the last one. You know? Yeah. So I don't think, like, there's a concern there, like, somebody's gonna come up and kill him. I think it's just like, oh, okay. Ship this nigga out then. Mm-hmm. And he got the button, right? There's, like, an escape button or something. I thought.
Nope, not that I recall.
I thought they had some type of like communicator. I forgot.
A self-destruct button that blew the whole building.
Yeah, I mean, you might do that shit too. Then.
Which I think is what they did in the manga, the original.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's that. No One Piece. Fuck that nigga. Luffy. MVP of the week. Grams, you might want to close your ears for this one if you want to get spoiled. But I gotta give it to Chiharu, bro, from Hinomaru no Sumo.
Who's Chiharu?
Chiharu is the wrestler guy. MMA wrestler. I wish he was on my team.
Who team you on?
He's on your team? Ooh, they racking up the points in this motherfucker, bro.
I mean, but is it because he was raw? Or because that other nigga was just weak at talking mad shit, bro?
It's a little bit of both.
Because my nigga did do that little flip, that little woo. I was like, okay.
That was wrong.
He did try to flip on me. I like his foot grip ability. And I thought
Let's be real, that shit was impossible though.
What? The grip and the thing? Oh, so you did watch that?
When they went against each other and he came to their dojo look to fight against the main character and he was like,
back in the day.
I'm the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that episode?
No, we talking about the newest episode.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. But that shit that he was just too bold, man. He did come out Genosuke, or I'm just gonna call him. He like my guy, basically. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is my guy in Kisame. How like whenever Kisame rolled up on my guy, he never knew that nigga name because he knew he was low key a weak nigga. Like that's what I feel like Chiharu was doing to him. He was like, "Hey, Ghetto Baba." He like, what?
That nigga like, bro, that's not my name.
Like, Ghetto Baba. And he knew Chiharu's whole name by the second time they met. He was like, "Oh, Chiharu, what's up?" He was like, "Oh, what's up, Ghetto Baba?" He disrespected this nigga. But anyways, why I say he's up there is that for the fact that he also did Hinomaru's move. To me, tells me that he's like second. He's like second in the team.
I feel like that was a hard obvious though.
I thought maybe they would have like put Karate Nigga up there a bit, but then after I saw his match where all he did was slap a nigga out, I was like,
but Karate Nigga was the top Karate nigga in 8th grade. And then he even said like he ain't been practicing. The wrestling nigga was like, bro, I was a national wrestling champ last year for like nigga, I'm wrong. Yeah. I just don't do this sumo shit. So like I'm trying to figure it out. Karate nigga just there because he got beat up and was like, no, I can't go. I gotta learn how to beat niggas up too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like I always knew he was number 2.
I felt like the gap closed. You know what I mean? Like he's still not gonna be like there.
Are you talking about close from the top nigga or close from the other niggas?
I mean, like I felt like it went like Hinomaru's here. I thought Chiharu was like here, and then other niggas was like somewhere here. And then, like, I felt like he went like this.
That's a big jump, bro.
So he gapped a little bit, but he still, like, he was like, beat that
This ass. Is where it was at. And after that day, he was like that.
No, I think the gap widened between him and
just because
Karate Nigga can't throw nobody. He just slapped niggas off the stage.
But Hinomaru just got better, too, because he went against that pro.
You said what?
Hinomaru just got better, too, because he went against that pro. So Hinomaru was like this.
That nigga hit the hyperbolic time chamber.
I got to boost Hinomaru from his power. So Hinomaru, like, up there, but I feel like Chiharu gapped from the other niggas. niggas is so close. No, I'm talking about Himaru gapped the other nigga.
Oh yeah. So
That's
like, it was
what I mean.
like
That's what I'm trying to express.
Wrestling homie. Now he like for everybody. I can agree.
Well,
with that.
like because they said somebody else is gonna have to take on a national treasure. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, he can be groomed to do that. The other ones, I'm still like, all of them slaps, bro. You're not getting there. I think it's
gonna be a.
You're not getting there.
It's gonna be a Beyblade style where they gonna have a smart nigga that's like, nah, bro. I know you're better, but right now he's the best option to beat this nigga because he got the hand. Like that's gonna happen at some point. They gonna like, even though you're better than everybody else, you're not gonna go against this raw nigga because this nigga got. So
you think Karate gonna be the treasure?
He's gonna be the first one to be the treasure. Yes.
Karate homie?
I think so.
Over Chihara, really?
Yeah. Wow. Because like to me right now is building up the same way as Beyblade did, where we know Kai is the might be number one Beyblader, but let's say number two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they was always like, nah, nigga. Hey, this nigga who weaker than you got a better skill set to take on this nigga. Oh, that's what the smart nigga on. Oh, it's all.
Yeah. GG. Oh well, keep going.
Hey, we had hella news, but all right. My MVP is or what am I on the MVP or no?
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you want to finish your point about.
Yeah. My MVP is elf ears.
Oh.
From Goblin Slayer. Because them goblins tried to smack them cheeks, and like she was naked fighting, bro. She wasn't like, oh, my cheeks about to get taken. She was like, hey nigga, I'm out here, bro, naked, bro. You're not getting these elfin cheeks.
Did they touch her? For real?
They ripped the clothes off, bro. They almost got to the cheeks, bro. It ain't like she did it without no help, but like she wasn't just like, oh, I'm stunned. She was like, we boxing.
Now that I think about it, if you do destroy Dick December, you turn to a goblin for sure.
For sure, you got to, because them goblins out for cheeks for anything.
That's true.
You lose all your hair by day 25. Day 25, all your shit is gone.
And you green.
By 30, you start losing teeth.
I gotta give honorable mention to a goblin because so far,
what?
This is one, I don't know his name. There's one goblin who was the first one that was like, no, bro, this nigga wild. He was the first goblin that was like, nah, we not beating him, bro, in red. And everybody else like, you right, nigga. That one goblin that was like, no. You getting respect from me, bro. He gonna get you, but you got respect for learning when to run.
I'm so done.
Wow.
I'm done.
That's my honorable mention.
I'll drop an MVP for Pony Girl because I wasn't ready to see that. Like, cause she locked him up like just before like hit everything hit the fan. There it is. Could not think of that phrase. But anyways, no, I actually they put a lot of respect on her quirk that I wasn't ready for. I mean, just 4-horn shooting. You would originally think that okay, you know, it's something, but how she used it is actually pretty legit. Plus, she can fly. Mm-hmm. To me, being able to fly is actually pretty legit. Like you can do a lot of stuff with the ability to fly. So. Bravo, you saved your team from a loss, should I say.
All right. My MVP will be Stan Lee. Rest in peace one more time.
One last time. That's good, man.
Okay.
R.I.P. Stan. All right, we out of here.
Bye.
Until next time.
Peace.